Providing patients with a relaxing environment and high-quality dental care, Carolina's Dentist offers positively different dentistry in Fayetteville, Rayford, and Spring Lake.
We're in network with most insurance providers, and we offer flexible finance options to keep your dental care within reach.
From cavity prevention to dramatic smile makeovers, we offer a variety of dental services for every step of your dental health journey.
Consider us your home for all of your dental care needs.
Something big is coming. Something so big, it'll change the world of chicken sandwiches. Zaxby's new signature sandwich with Zax sauce or new spicy Zax sauce. Because the chicken sandwich war ain't over yet. The new signature sandwich. All the other little sandwiches can run along. We'll take it from here.
Look at our yard. So many anthills everywhere. Did you know that a single ant can live to be 29 years old?
Really? Well, what about a married one?
Seriously?
But really, we need to fix the yard.
St. Peter Pest Control handles all your mosquitoes, ants, spiders, cockroaches, and even rodents. St. Peter Pest Control provides full home pest protection and consistent treatment of ants and mosquitoes in your yard, too. At St. Peter Pest Control, we send all your bugs to see St. Peter.
Hey you. Are you hearing this but not seeing this? You can change that. Follow along with the entire season of Fayetteville Marksmen hockey on Hockey TV. Visit hockeytv.com/subscriptions and get the SPHL TV package to watch every single Fayetteville Marksmen road game this year. That's hockeytv.com/subscriptions. Have you been hurt? Tired of feeling sore? Let Cape Fear Orthopedics and Sports Medicine help you. Since 1973, the doctors and physical therapists at Cape Fear Ortho have remained the experts in providing exceptional, experienced orthopedic care. From surgery to physical therapy, we can help get your body back on the right track to make you feel great again. Cape Fear Orthopedics and Sports Medicine, the official orthopedic provider of the Fayetteville Marksmen. The goal of the Fayetteville Area Metropolitan Planning Organization is to develop plans that will provide the safest and most efficient transportation while protecting and enhancing the environment. On your way to your next Marksman game, remember, you can walk, carpool, or use the FAST app to track transit system buses. Markey travels green, and you should too, with FAMPO. Experience the thrill of being a Fayetteville Marksman season ticket holder and all the benefits that come along with it, including your same great seat for 28 or 14 home games, exclusive season ticket member events, and an opportunity to enjoy discounts on food and beverage and merchandise at the Crown Coliseum. Skate to marksmanhockey.com/season tickets to learn more. Webb Carpet Company has been the finest in Fayetteville flooring since 1965. Our friendly and courteous staff will help you find the flooring of your dreams, including the best in pet-friendly carpet. Once you've selected your dream floor, our professional sales and installation teams will ensure your floor buying experience is exceptional. Visit us today on Rayford Road and at webcarpet.net.
Go Marksmen!
Kelly, you need to unmute yourself.
For some, it's just the sound of ice hitting heavy-duty plastic. But for us, it's the signal calling us back to the light. And to Greg's house, because he just got a new grill.
Connecting to Hot Jams playlist.
Welcome back, Bud Light legends. It's time to take summer by the coolers.
Good evening, evening, ladies and gentlemen, or good afternoon, perhaps more accurately, I should say. We welcome you inside the Crown Coliseum in Fayetteville, North Carolina. As tonight, the Fayetteville Marksmen will close out their 3-game and 3-day stretch by hosting the league's #1 seed, the Peoria Rivermen. Hi, everybody. I'm Drew Blevins. I'll be alongside with you for this one. The Marksmen come in riding an all-time low in the Corey Melkert era, a 7-game losing skid. Now, that's not a major concern for the Marksmen. Last year, the Roanoke Rail Yard Dogs went 9 games without taking any standings points, still cracked the playoff field, and made it all the way to a championship series appearance against this same Rivermen group. But Melkert fully understands that now things are getting into the short rows of the SPHL season, and at the completion of tonight's game, there are only 21 contests left in the regular year. That means for the Marksmen, you're going to have to start making up some ground to secure a playoff spot and not leave it down to your last handful of matchups against Quad City and Pensacola. That being said, the Fayetteville Marksmen still firmly control their own destiny, and everyone in the locker room feels the same way. It's not a matter of having to make up strides and bounds. It's a matter of doing the little things right, especially late in the hockey game, in order to secure victory. So for head coach Corey Melkert, this was a very methodical morning and into early afternoon. Closed-door meetings with the team. We were not able to have a pregame conversation with the head coach as things had been shut off. The last time the Marksmen did this, it turned into an 8-game winning streak. But that was last season. This year's group has to find a way to come together as a unit, not playing as a bunch of individuals, and particularly find a way to put the puck in the back of the net. Queuing in now the Peoria Rivermen for Jean-Guy Trudel and company, this is a game about pride. You don't want to drop a game to a team that's lost 7 in a row. And as has been proven in the last 2 games, Peoria knows how to take games in the third period. Last night, the hero was their captain, Alec Hageman, who scored his 17th of the season. That leads the way for the Rivermen in the goal-scoring category. But it was a score that was rather deceptive as 2 empty net goals ballooned the final to 4-1. Jean-Guy Trudel, though, has made no mistake about it. If he thinks his team has been wronged, he's going to send his goons to go take on that player. Tonight's target may very well be Brian Bowen, who was not suspended after a knee-on-knee collision with forward Andrew Durham last night, nor was Alexandre Carrier for a slew foot that was not called during the game. Both teams will be mostly at full strength. Both teams able to skate a full 16 skaters, and that sets up for a very fun Sunday afternoon here at the Crown Coliseum. Folks, we'll step aside for these messages from our corporate partners. Coming back, we'll preview this matchup just a hair more. This is Marksman Hockey. Providing patients with a relaxing environment and high-quality dental care, Carolina's Dentist offers positively different dentistry in Fayetteville, Rayford, and Spring Lake.
We're in network with most insurance providers, and we offer flexible finance options to keep your dental care within reach.
From cavity prevention to dramatic smile makeovers, we offer a variety of dental services for every step of your dental health journey.
Consider us your home for all of your dental care needs.
Something big is coming. Something so big, it'll change the world of chicken sandwiches. Zaxby's new signature sandwich with Zax sauce or new spicy Zax sauce. Because the chicken sandwich war ain't over yet. The new signature sandwich. All the other little sandwiches can run along. We'll take it from here.
Look at our yard. So many anthills everywhere. Did you know that a single ant can live to be 29 years old?
Really? Well, what about a married one?
Seriously?
But really, we need to fix the yard.
St. Peter Pest Control handles all your mosquitoes, ants, spiders, cockroaches, and even rodents. St. Peter Pest Control provides full home pest protection and consistent treatment of ants and mosquitoes in your yard, too. At St. Peter Pest Control, we send all your bugs to see St. Peter.
Hey you. Are you hearing this but not seeing this? You can change that. Follow along with the entire season of Fayetteville Marksmen hockey on Hockey TV. Visit hockeytv.com/subscriptions and get the SPHL TV package to watch every single Fayetteville Marksmen road game this year. That's hockeytv.com/subscriptions. Have you been hurt? Tired of feeling sore? Let Cape Fear Orthopedics and Sports Medicine help you. Since 1973, the doctors and physical therapists at Cape Fear Ortho have remained the experts in providing exceptional, experienced orthopedic care. From surgery to physical therapy, we can help get your body back on the right track to make you feel great again. Cape Fear Orthopedics and Sports Medicine, the official orthopedic provider of the Fayetteville Marksmen. The goal of the Fayetteville Area Metropolitan Planning Organization is to develop plans that will provide the safest and most efficient transportation while protecting and enhancing the environment. On your way to your next Marksman game, remember, you can walk, carpool, or use the FAST app to track transit system buses. Markey travels green, and you should too, with FAMPO. Welcome you back to Fayetteville, North Carolina. Drew Blevins alongside you in the broadcast booth. The Fayetteville Marksmen preparing to take on the Peoria Rivermen. Third and final meeting between these two teams this season. Massive meeting for the Marksmen. For Peoria, a win would be nice. It would extend the streak to 8 for the visiting Rivermen. But for the Marksmen, it seems much more important for them to get the job done here this evening. The Marksmen just simply have to break this streak, and going up to play Evansville next weekend, there's a lot on the line there. You come back home to take on Macon and Knoxville, and Macon has proven to be a bit of a bugaboo for the Marksmen, but it's one of the things that now you have to look at the remaining 22 games. Starts tonight. You're going to get one against Peoria. You're going to get a couple against Knoxville. You're going to get 3 more against Huntsville. Those are all really good opponents. 3 at Roanoke, all of them on the road. 2 at Evansville. But the thing about it for the Fayetteville Marksmen is they're going to control a lot of their own destiny, because 5 of their last 7 games come against the Pensacola Ice Flyers or the Quad City Storm, the 2 teams that they are currently sandwiched between. And Pensacola got a huge win over Roanoke last night. So the Ice Flyers are a game and a half clear of the Marksmen for 7th, and that's putting the pressure on the black and orange here tonight. Quad City and Pensacola both off. This is the only game in the SPHL this afternoon. But it's a massive one for the Fayetteville Marksmen, and Corey Melkert's feeling the pressure. This team is feeling the pressure. The thing about pressure-packed games is you cannot find yourself gripping your stick too tightly. You can't find yourself putting all of the pressure on your team individually. And I think it's so important for the Marksmen tonight to go out, execute, not worry about the opponent, and play the game the right way. Corey Melkert has always said if his team is playing the game properly, the results are going to come. And I know that sounds like a broken record, and it is his mantra. He believes that. And that's the way this organization is operated. And as he reminded me, he goes, I understand that my seat's hot right now. I understand that things aren't going my way, but I won 40 games last year. I know it works. And he's absolutely right. You cannot put this on the coach, because it's not a constant problem, and it is replicable, and it is a situation where the Marksmen are in every game. He believes in that room. He believes in what this group is doing. It's now just a matter of getting those 16 skaters and 2 goalies to push through to the finish line. And again, Peoria is not a team that is going to give up games early. They specialize in taking games to the 3rd period. And I get the feeling the Marksmen are going to have another chance late in this one to get the job done. And we will see if they are equal to the challenge here tonight. Folks, coming up after this commercial break, we'll bring you back to talk about how these two teams will line up. This is Marksmen Hockey. The goal of the Fayetteville Area Metropolitan Planning Organization is to develop plans that will provide the safest and most efficient transportation while protecting and enhancing the environment. On your way to your next Marksman game, remember, you can walk, carpool, or use the FAST app to track transit system buses. Markey travels green, and you should too, with FAMPO. Experience the thrill of being a Fayetteville Marksmen season ticket holder and all the benefits that come along with it, including your same great seat for 28 or 14 home games, exclusive season ticket member events, and an opportunity to enjoy discounts on food and beverage and merchandise at the Crown Coliseum. Skate to marksmanhockey.com/season tickets to learn more. Webb Carpet Company has been the finest in Fayetteville flooring since 1965. Our friendly and courteous staff will help you find the flooring of your dreams, including the best in pet-friendly carpet. Once you've selected your dream floor, our professional sales and installation teams will ensure your floor buying experience is exceptional. Visit us today on Rayford Road and at webbcarpet.net.
Go Marksmen!
Kelly, you need to unmute yourself.
For some, it's just the sound of ice hitting heavy-duty plastic. But for us, it's the signal calling us back to the light. And to Greg's house, because he just got a new grill.
Connecting to Hot Jams playlist.
Welcome back, Bud Light legends. It's time to take summer by the coolers.
Welcome back to Fayetteville, North Carolina. Drew Blevins with you in the broadcast booth. Let's go ahead and talk about the way these two teams are going to line up here this evening. We'll start things off with the visiting Peoria Rivermen. And this is a struggle for Jean-Guy Trudel because I think his team got better last night when Andrew Durham went back into the lineup coming off of IR. However, tonight Andrew Durham is going to be the extra. And if you'll recall, last night Durham was the one who sustained the leg-on-leg collision against Brian Bowen. And that was a tough scene there for a moment because you never want to see a player go down. You never want to see a collision like that. Upon review, it's not a situation where Bowen is committing a foul. And in the NHL, the term is forward ice. And Brian Bowen going in a straight line is entitled to his forward ice with momentum. And it's a cut by Andrew Durham where he moves over to Bowen's right side and leaves his leg out, making a long stride where he needed to be a little shortened up. Bowen's got his leg tucked under his shoulder. There's no intent to injure there. And the reason that we can say that with specific confidence is that was a hit that was reviewed by the SPHL early this morning, as every match penalty is. Bowen not suspended, nor is Alexandre Carrier. So both teams will be able to have a full complement of 16 skaters. For the Fayetteville Marksmen, Tanner Nagel will be the one out of the lineup tonight. Nagel exited the penalty box late in the second period after complaining of feeling some injury symptoms. He'll be out of the lineup this evening, largely precautionary. Should not expect anything long-term out of that. We would expect Nagel to be back as soon as next week if all prognoses are okay to go with him. Connor O'Brien will get the nod at net for the Marksmen tonight. O'Brien is 2-2. Has logged 30 saves or more in each one of his professional starts except the opening one at Macon. He has been a really good goaltender for the Fayetteville Marksmen. He's kept them in games. The number one thing about O'Brien is his compete level, and I'm excited to see how he's going to fare against a really good Peoria offense. Eric Levine will return to the net for the Rivermen after serving his one-game suspension yesterday, stemming from a slash to the back of Tanner Nagel. We'll be right back after this to give you our keys to victory. This is Marksman Hockey. Providing patients with a relaxing environment and high-quality dental care, Carolina's Dentist offers positively different dentistry in Fayetteville, Rayford, and Spring Lake.
We're in network with most insurance providers, and we offer flexible finance options to keep your dental care within reach.
From cavity prevention to dramatic smile makeovers, we offer a variety of dental services for every step of your dental health journey.
Consider us your home for all of your dental care needs.
Something big is coming. Something so big, it'll change the world of chicken sandwiches. Zaxby's new signature sandwich with Zax sauce or new spicy Zax sauce. Because the chicken sandwich war ain't over yet. The new signature sandwich. All the other little sandwiches can run along. We'll take it from here.
Look at our yard. So many anthills everywhere. Did you know that a single ant can live to be 29 years old?
Really? Well, what about a married one?
Seriously?
But really, we need to fix the yard.
St. Peter Pest Control handles all your mosquitoes, ants, spiders, cockroaches, and even rodents. St. Peter Pest Control provides full home pest protection and consistent treatment of ants and mosquitoes in your yard, too. At St. Peter Pest Control, we send all your bugs to see St. Peter.
Hey you. Are you hearing this but not seeing this? You can change that. Follow along with the entire season of Fayetteville Marksmen hockey on Hockey TV. Visit hockeytv.com/subscriptions and get the SPHL TV package to watch every single Fayetteville Marksmen road game this year. That's hockeytv.com/subscriptions. Welcome back to the Crown Coliseum in the All-American city of Fayetteville, North Carolina on this Salute to Service Sunday home game, the third of 4 Sunday home games for the Fayetteville Marksmen. So far this season, Sunday has been rather kind to the Marksmen. They are undefeated on the first day of the week, but then again, so are the Peoria Rivermen, and something is going to change here this evening. Let's go ahead and turn your attention, to tonight's keys to victory. We will start things off with the visiting Peoria Rivermen. I think their number one key tonight is maintaining their physical presence. It's one of the situations for Peoria that they got better when things got tough. That's Jean-Guy Trudel's identity for this team. There's a lot of guys that like to throw hands, that like to throw the body. Peoria has to remain physical in this contest tonight. The other thing for the Rivermen, I think, is staying out of the penalty box. It's been few and far between when the Marksman power play has been suboptimal. I think tonight that power play is going to get back to normal for this Fayetteville Marksman group, and I'm really excited to see how that pans out. For Fayetteville, it's about quality chances tonight. They hit their 35-plus shot mark yesterday. I do think it takes a fair amount of shots to beat Eric Levine tonight, but it's about quality opportunities and making the most of the ones you're given. And like we said last night, no one cares if it's 1-0, no one cares if it's 10-9. You've just got to find a way to get this job done. Breaking the losing streak is the most important thing this evening for the Fayetteville Marksmen. That'll set the table for you here on this Sunday matinee hockey game. Puck drop between the Fayetteville Marksmen and the Peoria Rivermen is next. Have you been hurt? Tired of feeling sore? Let Cape Fear Orthopedics and Sports Medicine help you. Since 1973, the doctors and physical therapists at Cape Fear Ortho have remained the experts in providing exceptional, experienced orthopedic care. From surgery to physical therapy, we can help get your body back on the right track to make you feel great again. Cape Fear Orthopedics and Sports Medicine, the official orthopedic provider of the Fayetteville Marksmen. The goal of the Fayetteville Area Metropolitan Planning Organization is to develop plans that will provide the safest and most efficient transportation while protecting and enhancing the environment. On your way to your next Marksman game, remember, you can walk, carpool, or use the FAST app to track transit system buses. Markey travels green, and you should too, with FAMPO. Experience the thrill of being a Fayetteville Marksmen season ticket holder and all the benefits that come along with it, including your same great seat for 28 or 14 home games, exclusive season ticket member events, and an opportunity to enjoy discounts on food and beverage and merchandise at the Crown Coliseum. Skate to marksmanhockey.com/season tickets to learn more. Webb Carpet Company has been the finest in Fayetteville flooring since 1965. Our friendly and courteous staff will help you find the flooring of your dreams, including the best in pet-friendly carpet. Once you've selected your dream floor, our professional sales and installation teams will ensure your floor buying experience is exceptional. Visit us today on Rayford Road and at webcarpet.net.
Go Marksmen!
Kelly, you need to unmute yourself.
For some, it's just the sound of ice hitting heavy-duty plastic. But for us, it's the signal calling us back to the light. And to Greg's house, because he just got a new grill.
Connecting to Hot Jams playlist.
Welcome back, Bud Light legends. It's time to take summer by the coolers.
Providing patients with a relaxing environment and high-quality dental care, Carolina's Dentist offers positively different dentistry in Fayetteville, Rayford, and Spring Lake.
We're in network with most insurance providers, and we offer flexible finance options to keep your dental care within reach.
From cavity prevention to dramatic smile makeovers, we offer a variety of dental services for every step of your dental health journey.
Consider us your home for all of your dental care needs.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome into the Crown Coliseum in Fayetteville, North Carolina for the third game in 3 days on the Fayetteville Marksmen schedule. Tonight's opponent, the same as the prior two nights, the #1 seed in the SPHL, the Peoria Rivermen. Hi, everybody, I'm Drew Blevins. This is Fayetteville Marksmen Hockey on the Marksmen Radio Network and Hockey TV. Tonight, the Fayetteville Marksmen have an opportunity to snap the 7-game losing skid that they are currently on. It is the longest of the Corey Melkert era. More frustrating than that, in 6 of those 7 games in this losing streak, the Marksmen have either gone into the third period tied or with a lead. But nonetheless, the results have not been there for the Marksmen, and we'll see how things start off tonight. Jean-Guy Trudel, 2-0 against Corey Melkert. He is the only active coach in the SPHL that has not suffered a loss to the second-year man out of Fredonia State in Kenmore, Ontario. Melkert would love nothing more than to change that tonight. He is flanked on the bench by Shane Bednard, with Ryan Perron and Kyle Sherrill on staff beside him. It's a Salute to Service Sunday home game for the Fayetteville Marksmen. They are in their alternate green uniforms, black breezers, green socks, and black numericals. Meanwhile, Peoria in the old standard, white jerseys with navy breezers, white socks, and red numericals. Brian Moore reinserted into the lineup for the Fayetteville Marksmen after serving his dubious 1-game suspension for a slew foot yesterday. He's lined up against Alexandre Carrier. Referee for tonight is Brian Pincus, with Ryan Solkild and Bradley Howington working the line. Sunday afternoon, let's go. Boogity, 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 boys. Let's play some hockey on this fine Sunday afternoon in the All-American city. Dumped in behind the net, where Vincenzo Renda will send it to the captain, Taylor McCloy, puts it into the skates of Drake Glover, but Glover turns it over to Jordan Ernst, and the Rivermen are right back in behind of Connor O'Brien. O'Brien making his 5th pro start, and I really think O'Brien has played well at times this season, especially his best performance, his 2nd pro start at Quad City, a 48-save win on a Sunday. Quick slapper goes back behind the net and is scooped up here by Petrowski, sets up Ernst, and a good stop made by O'Brien on the top elbow, far side elbow of his goal crease. Into the near corner, This is Jarrett Cupp, who spins away from pressure, but he's met stick-to-stick by J.M. Petrowski, who has 3 goals this weekend. To the point, a long wrister steered off of his skate on the way in as Cupp will register the shot block. Alec Hageman chasing the puck here for the Marksmen. Oh boy, what's going on with the lights here? That was altogether strange, as went into a lighting preset sequence, I believe, accidentally, but we're going to keep playing on. Middle blue line, Alec Hageman hanging on to the puck. He steers a wrist shot directly off of Drake Glover. The Marksmen pinned into their defensive zone here early. Now Jarrett Cupp with speed. Stops and pops, giving to Glover, who will find Brian Moore. He fumbles away the puck to Dale Dion, and Dion will slide to Braden Barker. Barker all the way up ice, chipped into the zone by Mitchell McPherson, but back to it is Matt McNair for the Marksmen. He'll give it away to Barker up the near side boards for Marcel Godbout. Tried to push it to his side, but he was bumped off the puck by McNair. Now Troy Murray has it. Steers up the near side boards. Godbout sniffs it out and passes behind the net to Mitchell McPherson. McPherson in his side for Peoria, going up against Andrew Lane and Troy Murray. It's one free by the Marksmen. Up the far side boards they go. Chipped in, is jockeying for space, is Austin Alger, who had the lone goal in the game yesterday. It was a buzzer beater with just 1 second to go in the first period. This puck flipped in on to Connor O'Brien. He's going to play it out, and we'll keep going here. 2 minutes into this first period, still scoreless between Peoria and Fayetteville. To the near boards, Andrew Lane got tied up on the boards, lost the puck. And coming to find it is Austin Wisely. He'll zip it behind the net for J.M. Petrowski. Petrowski overtaken. The Marksmen get the puck out to center, but they don't have possession. So Peoria finding the puck again up the near side boards. This will be driven in by Nigel Slade, who sat out yesterday's game. Former member of the Fayetteville Marksmen, trying to find a consistent home here in Peoria. Mangone with a crafty play to the middle. Here's a wrist shot by Patterson, turned aside by Levine. The rebound pushed back into his clutches. He'll cover Let's Talk Tonight starting netminders. Eric Levine getting the nod in net, 11 wins and a league-leading 3 shutouts for the starting netminder for Peoria, who took a tomahawk chop on Nigel Slade's back in the second period of Friday's game. Served his 1-game suspension last night and is now back into the contest. Connor O'Brien, 2-2 in his 4 games played with the Marksmen, 3.29 goals against average, but a .919 save percentage. O'Brien does swallow pucks well. And tonight's a big opportunity for O'Brien to get what would be by far his most quality win. This one's flipped in on net. Levine catches with traffic sitting on his lap, and he'll hang on to the puck. 17:03 to go in the first period, still scoreless. Draw to the far side circle. Marksman attacking zone. Peoria wins it, flips it up the far side boards, and that's going to run a long way for icing against the Rivermen. So we'll slow the pace of play drastically here. Drake Glover will take the draw for the Marksmen in the far circle. He will win this initially, but good job on the puck by Nick Neville. I tell you this about this Peoria defensive core. It's not that they've lit it up with points outside of Zach Wilkie, but this is a really good group of 5 for Jean-Guy Trudel. And that's the other thing about it is Ernst will take the puck here. Good defensive play by Drake Glover to get that back out beyond the red line. It's a Peoria defensive unit that's only running 5 players. That's by design. And that 11-5 strategy has paid dividends for Jean-Guy Trudel. And I would even go so far as to say is it's rather evident who the 5th defenseman is, and that's Cale List, who has seen the least amount of ice time in this series. He is out there now. Dale Dion, though, turns the puck over. List comes to find it, but Bowen knocks it from him. It rolls to Levine, and he'll melt the puck. And the horn just sounded. And I'm not sure what the issue is Brian Pincus skating over to the far side boards here. And there may be an issue with the glass. So we're going to get a pause here in the action as the Marksmen ice team is out to have a look at the pane of glass there, and I'm trying to see through my binoculars if there's something broken or if it's just displaced. So while we get this timeout break, we'll step aside for a quick commercial. We'll be right back. Peoria and the Marksmen tied up 0-0. 16:06 to go in this first period.
Something big is coming. Something so big, it'll change the world of chicken sandwiches. Zaxby's new signature sandwich with Zax sauce or new spicy Zax sauce. Because the chicken sandwich war ain't over yet. The new signature sandwich. All the other little sandwiches can run along. We'll take it from here.
Hey you. Are you hearing this but not seeing this? You can change that. Follow along with the entire season of Fayetteville Marksmen hockey on Hockey TV. Visit hockeytv.com/subscriptions and get the SPHL TV package to watch every single Fayetteville Marksmen road game this year. That's hockeytv.com/subscriptions. Have you been hurt? Tired of feeling sore? Let Cape Fear Orthopedics and Sports Medicine help you. Since 1973, the doctors and physical therapists at Cape Fear Ortho have remained the experts in providing exceptional, experienced orthopedic care. From surgery to physical therapy, we can help get your body back on the right track to make you feel great again. Cape Fear Orthopedics and Sports Medicine, the official orthopedic provider of the Fayetteville Marksmen. So we have been able to confirm that this is a glass issue, and though I can't see the break, it does look like there is going to have to be a replacement pane brought on here. And that's a great eye by Bob Belcher downstairs, who's the director of off-ice officials here for the Fayetteville Marksmen. Bob has been a faithful SPHL servant for 15 years. I spoke with him this afternoon, and he told me that he has enjoyed this job thoroughly. He has had so much fun coming to the rink every winter and being a statistician, scorekeeper, and the director of off-ice officials. However, this will be Bob's final season with the SPHL and the Marksmen. He said he's coming back, but he's very much looking forward to enjoying games as a fan. But Bob is fantastic. His wife, Teresa, both just wonderful people and have done so much for the Marksmen and the Southern Professional Hockey League. And they've been here to see a lot of changes in the Crown Coliseum and for the organization, and a lot of credit to them for their service. So we continue to wait, and the Marksmen ice crew doing their best to hustle this pane of glass out and get a new one in. And I know you can't see it on Hockey TV for those of you following along. It is the fourth pane of glass toward the Marksmen bench from the South Vomitory. And this is going to be a rather extended delay, so doing our best to keep you entertained here. And I look over at my compadre Jason Ruff on the Rivermen radio network trying to do the same thing. This has been an interesting weekend, folks. We've seen a goaltender throw a tomahawk chop at a forward. We've seen a knee-on-knee collision, saw 8 minutes of uninterrupted action, and at the end of all of this, both games have been really, really tight this weekend. It's been a fantastic, fantastic three-day weekend of hockey. And we appreciate you tuning in with us. So we know there's also
the NFC and AFC championship games, and we'll have a Super Bowl matchup by night's end. Right now, it is 4 Marksman Ice crew members, along with team president Alex Wall, who are working on this pain. Fans getting a kick out of the dance cams right now, so you're going to hear those cheers. Meanwhile, Brian Moore has come over to speak with Brian Pincus, the referee, and those two jovial for the time being. I tell you what, this is why you come to the arena. You never know what you're going to see. Players just trying to stay loose and keep warm. Cody Walsh is skating Russian circles. Eric Levine doing butterfly slides. Connor O'Brien's just enjoying watching the Cape Fear Warriors youth hockey team dance in the South Vomitory. Good on the little guys. This would be a great opportunity to log on to your Twitter machines and tell me what you want to hear us talk about, because we might be here a couple extra minutes. Tell you what, though, this might not be the worst thing in the world for the Fayetteville Marksmen, and the reason I say that is when you're a team that's playing with a fair amount of pressure, I think it's real easy to grip the sticks a little bit tighter. I think it's really easy to play with angst. This is a situation where it's one of those sleepy Sunday afternoon games. Maybe this helps you loosen up a little bit. Maybe you look over and see the kids dancing and see the fans having a blast. Get to go have conversations with your opponents and the officiating crew that for the most part are friendly at least to this point. As Alec Hageman and Brian Moore have a conversation at center. J.M. Petrowski and Cody Walsh as well. And, of course, those two have a lot of history. Walsh is a member of the Quad City Storm. Pietrowski has been a standby for Peoria. Brian Pincus now having a discussion with the Director of Game Day Operations, Ray St. Peter. Excuse me, rather. I apologize. We have been given poor information, it would seem, as Brian Pincus was announced as the referee tonight. He was on both teams' game note sheets. He was the name given by the SPHL. That's Mark Dungan, though. So, not sure where the fault in the info was, but that is Mark Dungan down there having a conversation with Ray St. Peter and Brian Moore. And at this point, we continue to drag a little bit more. Brian Moore just punched that pane of glass, and that would seem to signal to me that it is reasonably secure. Mark Dungan now talking to Corey Melkert. Melkert shrugging his shoulders, seems to be rather ambivalent to the information given to him. Shane Bednard, normally the one to give a little bit more of a facial expression, but it does look like that we're about to play some hockey, as Mark Dungan will now relay all the information to Jean-Guy Trudel. Looks like we're ready to go. Puck is dropped and we resume play. 16:06 to go in this first period. The far side corner boards, a quick shot, ricochets back to the far point. Now this one's lofted into the near side corner by the Marksmen. Skating to it is Brian Bowen. He'll find Andrew Lane, who backhands to the slot. The pass taken and flipped back out to center by the Rivermen. And after all that, we are in a position where next whistle comes after 35 seconds from this moment. We're going to go to immediate timeout as was scheduled. Far side face-off circle, the puck taken by Pietrowski. He'll headman to McPherson, who had the puck knocked away from him by Troy Murray. Those two vying for possession. Sticks converge. The puck in the air to the near side boards. Marcel Godbout all over it. Godbout with help from Ben Assad to dump it in, but the dump in is blocked. But Brian Moore turns it over. Here's Mitchell McPherson with the puck at the far side circle. His wrist shot punched away by Connor O'Brien. Rolling with the puck here is Assad. He fires a bid that is deflected immediately way up and into the protective screen. Out of play with 15:03 to go in the first period. We'll see how that break affects anybody. On that sequence, no momentum given for either side. It may be one of the things where an extended break so early in the game doesn't really favor either team. Far side corner, Peoria holding on to the puck, turning with it and firing a shot off the outside of the net was Zach Wilkie, who's had a handful of apples this weekend. Hageman, off-angle shot, stonewalled by O'Brien. A good save there from a weird angle. Marksman will pitch the puck up ice here. That will float and head down toward the goal line. And a whistle as that puck actually flipped up and out of play. 14:39 to go in the first period, and this will confirm my suspicion. This is where you're supposed to have a television timeout, or a media timeout as we would call it in the SPHL, but because of the previously extended break with the glass issue, we're going to keep going and playing hockey in the course of gameplay here. So the next media timeout will come at the first whistle after the 10-minute mark into this period. Draw to the glove side of Connor O'Brien. Joseph Traplook will take it for the Rivermen against Drake Glover, and Glover wins it to the near side corner. Alex Carrier will lean on his man to knock the puck free to Jordan Ernst. He fires a snap wrister, sticked away by O'Brien. Drake Glover has the rebound for the Marksmen, but it's turned over at the far point to Cale List. List dumps behind the net as Walsh will sweep along the near boards to Brian Moore. He'll lead things ahead as Glover gains the red line and shoots it into the far side corner. Taylor McCloy will go to chase. A weak pass laid up the far boards. Makes it to Ernst nonetheless. He'll find Carrier, and here comes the Rivermen. Carrier winds and fires a slapper, blocked by Corey Tam. Back behind the net, the Marksmen had the loose change. Tam from the near corner gives it to Brian Moore, who looks up ice. He'll feed it forward. A hard takedown as Cale List got his stick up and into the midsection of Brian Moore. Moore holding on to his stick, going, hang on just a minute, kid, as Caden Cahill brings the puck up ice for the Rivermen. Caden Cahill wraps around the net, lost his balance for a moment, tried to deliver a pass to Braden Barker that never made it to him. Barker sends it right up the middle for Pietrowski, settles the puck around to Valcher. Pietrowski, the far side hash mark, gives it back up to the point, looking for Wilkie. The Marksmen rake it away, and here they go. Driven up ice by Matt McNair as he will drop a pass behind him to Austin Alger. Alger got hooked by Pietrowski, but will keep going. Centering feed, Pietrowski. A one-touch to Hageman. He'll dump it in as McNair takes a swing at him. Now, Matt McNair getting a little feisty on Alec Hageman. Hageman survives a shot here, but lost the puck. Matt McNair back 2-on-1 defensively. McNair waiting reinforcements as Hageman takes a shot at him. Now McNair throws another one at Hageman. Those two tying up. Mark Dungan looking at it. Hageman, Mangone, and Matt McNair going against each other as Ryan Salkild has to break it up. Now Godbout shoots. A good stop made by O'Brien. Marksman on the loose puck. Keep an eye on that. How do you like the two members of the Mighty Mouse Club taking on Alec Hageman? I tell you though, Hageman, well respected in the league, and you know the damage he could do. I would give Matt McNair and Nick Mangone a puncher's chance against him because those two are feisty. And I think Matt McNair's had just about enough of being picked on by some of the bigger guys in the league. 2-by-2, they battle on the far side half wall. The Marksmen attacking in. 12 minutes to go in the first period. Hard hit delivered here. This is going to be a penalty. and Connor Fries is all over it. That was a disturbing collision with Ben Assad. Fries drops the gloves. He's going to go with Assad. Assad throws a hard right now. Fries with a right. Assad still going. What a punch! Assad takes down Connor Fries. Fans to their feet. But Ben Assad might not be playing the rest of this hockey game, as that was a collision right to the back of a marksman forward. And I couldn't tell you who he got. It may have been Mangone, and I think it is. Connor Fries is going to earn his stripes here in Fayetteville for dropping the gloves and standing up for his teammates like that. And Ben Assad deserved every punch he took in that altercation. .12:04 to go in this first period. It would appear the Marksmen are going to go on a power play, at least for 2 minutes. But we'll see how Mark Duncan will settle all of this. So once again, we will slow the pace of this game, as Mark Duncan will have to work this out with the scorers table. We have not hit the 8-minute mark into this first period. The puck officially hit the ice at 3:13 p.m. Played 21 minutes of real-time action, but just 7:56 of the first period. It is a boarding minor against Ben Assad that will send the Marksmen to the St. Peter Pest Control power play. Normally very good, but the Marksmen power play went 0 for 7 last night. Is now operating at just 24%. That's still 4th in the SPHL. Special teams have been a strength of this Marksman group, but still trying to shore it up against a good Peoria defensive core. With Brian Bowen not suspended, it helps that power play a lot. Hard takedown on Alger. Bowen gets the puck and will set things up for the Marksmen. Bowen squared for the one-timer. He's going to let it go just wide of the far post. He shot against the grain. It hits the protective netting behind the net, and that'll give us a pause just 11 seconds into the St. Peter Pest Control power play. Brian Bowen out of Littleton, Massachusetts. Well-respected player at the University of Vermont with the Catamounts. And I think you need look no further than what he's done between stints as a member of the Fayetteville Marksmen to talk about his pedigree, because he tore it up. He was a 30-goal scorer in the SPHL 2019-2020. Lets this one go just wide of the far post again. He's looking over there. He seems something on Levine. But then he goes up to the ECHL last year and goes dead even, 20 goals, 20 assists as one of those balanced player, 40 points with the Utah Grizzlies before an injury took him out for the remainder of the season, and then he was shipped off to Orlando. Pass in front, a ricochet roll by Glover up to the far point, Brian Moore. Finds Andrew Lane, he's got space to work middle blue line. Lane walks to Alger, one-timer, he scores! Oh, goodness! What a find, what a feed, what a finish, and the Marksmen have a 1-0 lead. Austin Alger with a bomb on the feed from Andrew Lane, the quarterback of the top power play unit. And the Marksmen have a 1-0 lead on a massive power play goal. Goal comes 8:41 into the first period. It's the 10th of the year for Austin Alger, who has now taken the sole lead for rookie power play points in the SPHL. And I don't think anybody in hockey was stopping that one. But equally as impressive is the contact on the one-timer as this one rolls in front toward O'Brien. was that pass by Andrew Lane. And those two rookies are having themselves a fine season this year for the Fayetteville Marksmen. Fayetteville will take the puck at the red line. Near boards Jarrett Cupp. Lifts this one into the near side corner. The Marksman will go to chase as Matt McNair will find Dale Dion. Dion skates around him, and here he goes. Dale Dion with the puck out into the far side corner. He centers looking for Carrier. He'll have to go back behind the net to find the puck. Carrier's pinned there by Cody Walsh. Jordan Ernst bumped off of it for a moment. It's going after him is Drake Glover. Carrier getting worked over by Cody Walsh. Merciful heavens, what a shift that is from the big number 2. Down the near side wing, Brian Bowen will drop for Glover. His centering pass is just wide. He was looking for Bowen. That'll spring Carrier up the far boards. Here's Alexandre Carrier. Lets it go. This one bounces in front. Cale List comes to find the puck. Hard takedown in the far corner as Carrier gets a shove in. This shot is blocked. It's going to spring a chance for the Marksmen if they hurry, but Bowen was unable to get it. That puck just out of his reach as it's dumped all the way down the length of the rink by the Rivermen. Icing is waved. That was strange as Connor O'Brien wanted to know why it was waved as well. Meanwhile, Brian Moore into the attacking zone, just dumps the puck in. The reset for Peoria at their own blue line. This is Zach Wilkie with the puck. Ahead of the red line, turns it over to Alger. 2-on-1 for the Marksman. He's got Brian Moore going with him. He finds him. A takedown from behind. This is going to be a penalty. It'll be tripping against the Peoria Rivermen with 9:11 to go in this first period. And the Fayetteville Marksmen are going to get another chance on the St. Peter Pest Control power play when we come back. Halfway home in the opening frame. 1-0 Marksmen.
Hey you. Are you hearing this but not seeing this? You can change that. Follow along with the entire season of Fayetteville Marksmen hockey on Hockey TV. Visit hockeytv.com/subscriptions and get the SPHL TV package to watch every single Fayetteville Marksmen road game this year. That's hockeytv.com/subscriptions.
9:11 to go in this first period. The Fayetteville Marksmen 1, the Peoria Rivermen 0. Shots dead even in this game at 6-6. The guilty party is Zach Wilkie for tripping. And that penalty officially comes 10:49 into this first period. Austin Alger nearly had an assist to go with his power play goal. How good has that kid been? Told you yesterday, and it bears worth mentioning again, Austin Alger, in my mind, he's got to be up there for Rookie of the Year, and certainly a first-team All-Rookie member. And the funny thing is, you see him off the ice, he's one of those guys that blends in. Certainly in great shape, but he's not one that you're going to look like and go, oh, you're a professional hockey player. Just a soft-spoken young man, mild-mannered, fantastic individual. Easy guy to root for. And, of course, then you've got Andrew Lane, who falls very much in the same boat. Doesn't have much to say. Goes about his business. And Corey Melkert had said, you know, I thought he was kind of a B-plus player on the road trip, and stringing it together once again here at home. Down the far boards, here's Brian Bowen, lets it go. Levine kicks it out to the high glass, but the puck stays in play. Lane's now going to let it go. Knocked down in traffic in front, bounces into Levine. He'll hold on his chest. This is what this Marksman power play, though, is all about, and this has been really good pressure by the team wearing green here this afternoon. I think that goes a long way for building momentum, and again, Corey Melkert is not one of those coaches that's begging for 6 and 7 opportunities on the power play. He wants to win 5-on-5, wants the game to have flow, but hey, if opportunities are being given, it's better if they're being given to your team. Back behind the net, here's Austin Alger. Gives to Glover up the far sideboards. This will be held by Brian Moore. Moore passes right onto the stick of Joseph Trapp. Look, what a play by Moore to battle to keep that puck in the zone. And he's got it again. Moore now to Andrew Lane. Lane Looking at Moore, now slides to Bowen at the middle blue line. Brian Bowen goes on his centric motion. We'll find Brian Moore now to Bowen in the far circle. He shoots off the outside of the net. Bowen backhands to Brian Moore at the far side point. Moore drawing attention from Draplik, sets up a one-timer from Bowen. It knuckleballed in, and a good job by Levine to fight it off. Now at the point, Lane to Bowen. His one-timer misses well wide of the far post. It handcuffs Moore, but Lane will hold the zone. Lane to Brian Moore. Sweeps to Brian Bowen. A one-touch to Lane. Lane fakes the shot, gives to Moore. He wanted a one-timer, couldn't settle it. Now Moore, toe drags. He shoots low. That puck is still loose in traffic. Levine smothers it. 7:20 to go in this first period. Eric Levine having a fantastic sequence with his team on the penalty kill. Just 10 seconds left in the St. Peter Pest Control power play for the Marksmen. Fayetteville wins the ensuing face-off. A quick snapper sticked away by Eric Levine. Near side point, Renda. His shot tipped by McCloy on the way through, but it missed the frame. J.M. Petrowski finds it, but was unable to clear cleanly. Nick Neville to the rescue. Up the far boards, trying to get it to Hageman. Hageman could not battle it out of the zone. Fayetteville just overworking their opponent here in the first few stages of this one. A bouncing puck to Alec Hageman, middle red line. Gives to the near boards, is coming to find it is Vincenzo Renda. Sees Jarrett Cupp, who stick handles around Caden Cahill. This one's backhanded up in the air, settled by McNair, who has Mangone going with him. Plays it toward the net, but he was sticked up by Cale List, and the puck will be taken by the Rivermen up the near boards. Cahill couldn't find possession, so here's Nick Mangone. 12 goals on the season for number 23 for the Marksmen. Mangone, a round of Cahill to the red line, he'll dump it in. Line change coming for the Marksmen with one-man pressure from behind being applied by Kyle Moore, the younger of the two Moore brothers out of Indian Trail, North Carolina. Merciful heavens, what a collision at the far red line. Kyle Moore laying the wood. So the Marksmen will grab the puck here on the near side boards in their own zone. Good battle here by Jordan Ernst, but he doesn't have enough firepower to help him hold the zone, so Zach Wilkie's going to have to regroup to Dale Dion. Dion gives it into the middle of the ice, but it's intercepted in the neutral zone. Bowen will find Jack Patterson. Drop for Brian Bowen. He sends a pass to the back door. Tipped on goal. Levine got railroaded again and lost his balance. And I tell you what, Eric Levine has been under siege in this one. Marksmen are now doubling up their opponent in shots. 12-6. This has been a determined and inspired Marksman group. Hard hit on the far boards. Gives the puck to Brian Bowen, but he turns it over. Joseph Draplik dumps to the far corner. He'll go and chase it for himself, looking for help from McPherson. But the Marksmen get to the puck first. Alger avoids a run from Braden Barker. Backhanded up the far boards, Brian Bowen. Catching up to it was met stick to stick by Cale List. Now Nick Mangone tangling with Mitchell McPherson. Forces a puck battle, and Matt McNair, though he's not on the score sheet, has done a fantastic job on the forecheck in this hockey game. Marcel Godbout into the near side corner. It's rolled to the middle, but Connor O'Brien takes care of it. The Marksmen have it. 4:30 to go in this first period. Finding it here is Barker. Pushes up to the near red line looking for Draplik. Instead, it will bounce to Alec Hageman, and he's just forced to dump it in. This has been a forgettable first period for the Peoria captain and for the Rivermen at large. This one goes off the Marksman bench side boards. Here they go. Brian Moore uncorks it. A good stop by Levine. 4:12 to go in the first period, and we'll take a break. 1-0. Marksman in the driver's seat of this one. 4:12 to go in the first period.
Something big is coming. Something so big, it'll change the world of chicken sandwiches. Zaxby's new signature sandwich with Zax sauce or new spicy Zax sauce. Because the chicken sandwich war ain't over yet. The new signature sandwich. All the other little sandwiches can run along. We'll take it from here.
4:12 to go, first period here in Fayetteville, North Carolina. Drew Blevins with you. The Fayetteville Marksmen leading the Peoria Rivermen 1-0 on a power play goal from Austin Alger, his 10th of the season. Face off to the blocker side of Eric Levine. The Marksmen win it, and a quick snapshot goes off the skate of Caden Cahill, about 10 rows deep in the crowd behind the near side corner glass. 4:07 to go in the first period. Marksmen are out shooting the Rivermen 13-6. And that is really good for a Marksman offense that at times has been rather anemic this season. And in the 7-game losing streak, the Marksmen have scored 2 goals in 6 games and 1 goal last night. Marksmen are 15-0-1 in the season when scoring 3 or more goals. Through the middle of the ice, J.M. Petrowski was unable to find it at the center ice circle. So the Marksmen dump it in, and Alec Hageman will take it up ice. Hageman tried to slide it to the near wing. It's intercepted. Maybe a 2-on-2 rush for the Marksmen. Brian Moore hanging on to the puck, makes a move around one man. His shot knocked down by Levine. The rebound chance lifted, but Eric Levine is over to the far post to make a huge save. Jean-Guy Trudel looking on, just wondering what has happened to his once mighty offense. But then you look back and you see the most awkward goalie number in the SPHL, and you go, oh yeah, I've got a guy that's got 3 shutouts and is the reigning Warrior SPHL Player of the Week. And Eric Levine, the sole reason Peoria has not given up more in this game. Assad skates through a body check as he dumps it into the attacking corner, far side boards. Picked up by Marcel Godbout, who will roll with the puck here. Godbout looked to leave to Cale List, instead going to keep it himself. Godbout rolling with the puck. He tried to lift it to Dale Dion. It's right back out to neutral ice and will be settled here by the Rivermen. Quick pass ahead. Andrew Lane registers the check on Mitchell McPherson, who was bullied off the puck. And now Cody Walsh to the red line, punches it into the attacking zone for the Marksmen. Matt McNair on the forecheck, beats out Cale List, but is pushed off the puck by Ben Assad. Assad's been a tough customer, standing at well under 6 feet. This rising wrist shot misses from a good distance, but it'll catch the glass, so Braden Barker will play it into his own zone for Zach Wilkie. Tried to start things up through center. Carrier lost his balance, swinging that leg again. That was an awkward collision. Carrier gives to Draplook, a low wrist shot steered out by O'Brien to the far corner. Draplook now to Carrier. In front, O'Brien made the save and was the beneficiary of a very quick whistle. 2:16 to go in the first period. 1-0 Marksmen lead. Face-off will go to the far circle. Connor O'Brien tending to his blocker's side. He's stopped all 8 shots he's faced in the game. J.M. Petrowski will win this face-off for the Rivermen. Marksmen swarm the puck in the far corner on the returning play up ice, and this one's flipped up and into the Marksmen bench, out of play. Of note, this will be a 40-minute real-time period at minimum. It's 3:51 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. 2:51 for those of you following in the Central Time Zone. And a long break early in the period with a glass issue. And then, of course, the hit by Ben Assad that turned into a fight between Assad and Connor Fries. Here's Brian Bowen with the puck. Made the move around Petrowski, shoots, and now there's going to be a shoving match. Bowen and Zach Wilkie trading barbs at each other. And everyone will skate away from this. That's one of those unwritten rules of hockey, and it's a safety feature for sure. You do not want a player shooting the puck at a goaltender after the whistle's been blown, but I don't think Bowen heard it because I didn't hear it. So off the offside play, the face-off does come right in front of the Peoria bench. 1:53 to go first period. kicked back by the Marksmen, but a good forecheck by Jordan Ernst, who arguably has been the best forward for the Rivermen to this point. Up the far boards it goes. Marksman will catch up to the puck. Here's Jack Patterson with speed. Plays it off the back wall. It's tied up on the skirting of the net. Marksmen are trying to dig it off. Wilkie with a couple of cross checks. Now we're going to get a shoving match behind the net. Here's Jack Patterson involved. Nick Mangone's in on it. Jordan Ernst tying up with Patterson. He's giving him a face wash on the back glass. Every skater except for Jarrett Cupp and Vincenzo Renda in on the altercation. Tell you, Sunday afternoon games are typically those sleepy little affairs that it's difficult to get into. Welcome to Fayetteville, Peoria. This one's been spicy from the outset. There will be a penalty given here. It's going to go to Jordan Ernst. And the Marksmen are going to get a St. Peter Pest Control power play out of this, I believe. Yep, hang on. Mark Duncan is looking toward the Fayetteville bench. And I think Jack Patterson is going to head to the box with Ernst. And that is going to be the case. So we'll go 4-on-4 for the remainder of this period. 1:35 left in the opening frame. Marksman leading the Rivermen 1-0 on a power play goal by Austin Alger. I tell you, if I'm Corey Melkert, I might look to run a set play here. The Marksmen have been the better team in open ice this entire series, and that's exactly what they're going to do. As Andrew Lane had the puck squeak right through his legs. Assad finding it for Peoria. Matt McNair all over him. This is going to be a penalty, and Assad grabbed the stick underneath. Oh, hang on. I think he's going to get them both, and he is. He's going to get Assad for embellishment and holding that stick. What an incredible piece of officiating by Mark Duncan. It is hooking and holding the stick. We'll stay 4-on-4. I tell you, Mark Duncan, he's taken a lot of heat from both coaches this weekend. That's an incredible call. Had the arm up for hooking on McNair, but I think quickly realized that Assad had grabbed the stick under his arm and then did an Oscar-worthy flop because of the holding of the stick. Those penalties have gone up on the clock, but they should not be there because we're going to stay 4-on-4. Those are true matching minors. They cancel each other out. You stay at the strength you were. If those penalties are on the clock, it would signal you're going 3-on-3. So we stay 4-on-4. Assad holding the stick, Matt McNair hooking. And Ben Assad was rather distraught after that call. Back behind the net, Marksman will find the puck here as we near the minute mark to go in this first period. Out to the far boards, Nick Neville will hold it. Plays to J.M. Petrowski in the far side corner. Petrowski peels it off the kick plate and rolls. J.M. Petrowski hanging on to the puck here as he'll stick handle back to the near side point. Slides it into the middle for Godbout. Godbout doesn't have it on his forehand. He can't shoot. Now rotates and gives to Dale Dion. He's going to let it go through traffic. Petrowski blocked off O'Brien as Godbout will find the puck. Austin Alger lost his balance as Petrowski comes over to vie for possession. 35 seconds left here in this first period. 1-0 Marksmen. They'll come away with the puck and have a rush up the ice 2-on-2. Drake Glover going with his man as he pitches out to the far wing for Lane. His wrist shot hit the outside of the net. Wrap chance, and he hit the outside of the goal post. Eric Levine dives over to cover. And another acrobatic play made by Peoria's netminder, just flailing to keep that out with 20 seconds left in the first period. Folks, coming up during our first period intermission report, we will recap a wild opening frame of this Sunday matinee. We'll also sit down with our nonprofit of the night, Off-Road Outreach, and Stacy Buckner. Face off to the blocker side of Eric Levine. Taylor McCloy will dig in to take it. He's got Bowen lined up right behind him. Wins it directly to Bowen. He'll push up to the point for a quick wrist shot, caught by Levine. Like that play a lot from Corey Melkert as he draws that one up for Cody Walsh. And I'm unsure what Walsh is going to have as a future with this Marksman team. I know that he is an aging defenseman, but he's been welcome relief to help shore up this group. And that's gone a long way for Fayetteville, despite the losing streak. It's always good to have veteran faces who know what they're doing to go along with some special rookies in Alger and Lane. Petrowski's pass is intercepted, and the Marksmen are going to drift back into their own zone as this period comes to a close. Shots on goal through the opening frame for the Fayetteville Marksmen, 17, and for the Peoria Rivermen, 10. We'll be right back after these messages to start our first period intermission report. This is Marksman Hockey.
Something big is coming. Something so big, it'll change the world of chicken sandwiches. Zaxby's new signature sandwich with Zax sauce or new spicy Zax sauce. Because the chicken sandwich war ain't over yet. The new signature sandwich. All the other little sandwiches can run along. We'll take it from here.
Hey you, are you hearing this but not seeing this? You can change that. Follow along with the entire season of Fayetteville Marksman Hockey on Hockey TV. Visit hockeytv.com/subscriptions and get the SPHL TV package to watch every single Fayetteville Marksman road game this year. That's hockeytv.com/subscriptions. Have you been hurt? Tired of feeling sore? Let Cape Fear Orthopedics and Sports Medicine help you. Since 1973, the doctors and physical therapists at Cape Fear Ortho have remained the experts in providing exceptional, experienced orthopedic care. From surgery to physical therapy, we can help get your body back on the right track to make you feel great again. Cape Fear Orthopedics and Sports Medicine, the official orthopedic provider of the Fayetteville Marksmen. The goal of the Fayetteville Area Metropolitan Planning Organization is to develop plans that will provide the safest and most efficient transportation while protecting and enhancing the environment. On your way to your next Marksman game, remember, you can walk, carpool, or use the FAST app to track transit system buses. Markey travels green, and you should too, with FAMPO. Experience the thrill of being a Fayetteville Marksman season ticket holder and all the benefits that come along with it, including your same great seat for 28 or 14 home games, exclusive season ticket member events, and an opportunity to enjoy discounts on food and beverage and merchandise at the Crown Coliseum. Skate to marksmanhockey.com/season tickets to learn more. Webb Carpet Company has been the finest in Fayetteville flooring since 1965. Our friendly and courteous staff will help you find the flooring of your dreams, including the best in pet-friendly carpet. Once you've selected your dream floor, our professional sales and installation teams will ensure your floor buying experience is exceptional. Visit us today on Rayford Road and at webcarpet.net.
Go Marksmen!
Kelly, you need to unmute yourself.
For some, it's just the sound of ice hitting heavy-duty plastic. But for us, it's the signal calling us back to the light. And to Greg's house, because he just got a new grill.
Connecting to Hot Jams playlist.
Welcome back, Bud Light legends. It's time to take summer by the coolers.
Providing patients with a relaxing environment and high-quality dental care, Carolina's Dentist offers positively different dentistry in Fayetteville, Rayford, and Spring Lake.
We're in network with most insurance providers, and we offer flexible finance options to keep your dental care within reach.
From cavity prevention to dramatic smile makeovers, we offer a variety of dental services for every step of your dental health journey.
Consider us your home for all of your dental care needs.
Look at our yard. So many anthills everywhere. Did you know that a single ant can live to be 29 years old?
Really? Well, what about a married one?
Seriously?
But really, we need to fix the yard.
St. Peter Pest Control handles all your mosquitoes, ants, spiders, cockroaches, and even rodents. St. Peter Pest Control provides full home pest protection and consistent treatment of ants and mosquitoes in your yard, too. At St. Peter Pest Control, we send all your bugs to see St. Peter.
Welcome you back to Fayetteville, North Carolina. Drew Blevins with you in the broadcast booth. 20 minutes are in the books between the Peoria Rivermen and the Fayetteville Marksmen. The Marksmen have a 1-0 lead. On the lone goal of the period by Austin Alger, it came on the power play, 8:41 into the frame. Alger's 10th goal of the season. It comes from Andrew Lane, who has his 16th assist of the year, and Brian Moore, who now has a 5-game point streak going with the Marksmen. That's Moore's 5th assist and 9th point in this, his 11th game for the Marksmen so far this season. And I tell you what, I really thought the Fayetteville Marksmen played their best period of the weekend to this point. 17 shots onto Eric Levine, who was sterling in net for the Peoria Rivermen. But Jean-Guy Trudel has really lost his club's discipline at this point. And I thought the Rivermen had chances to create some offense, to create some momentum. And I really can't say any of the penalties that they've taken have been really good penalties. You've got a bad hit from Ben Assad that is fortunate it was only a 2-minute minor for boarding, because he hit a guy that's made of nothing but toughness, iron, and nails in Nick Mangone, who peeled himself up off the ice and got back over to the bench. And then you've got Zach Wilkie with a tripping on a Brian Moore rush up the ice. And you know, if you're able to get a stick into a attacking player's skates and he's going at that speed, you're going to take out your own netminder. So Wilkie takes a bad tripping penalty. And then you've got an altercation started by Jordan Ernst behind the net. He takes a penalty, but takes Jack Patterson with him. And then Ben Assad, who normally is one of the more stoic players for this Peoria group, he ties up Matt McNair's stick under his arm, and what would have been a hooking minor against McNair then turns into a situation where both guys are going to the box on matching minors, and that's why we're still 4-on-4, and we'll start the second period 4-on-4. For the Fayetteville Marksmen, 1 for 2 on the power play is not a bad start to this game. Important for the Marksmen to score first. They've won 10 of their 15 games when scoring the opening goal of the hockey game, but now they look for just a little bit more as they seek that all-important third goal. Every Marksman win has come when they have scored 3 goals on the season. Folks, coming up after this commercial break, we're going to sit down with Stacy Buckner from Off-Road Outreach, our nonprofit of the night. This is Marksman Hockey.
Something big is coming. Something so big, it'll change the world of chicken sandwiches. Zaxby's new signature sandwich with Zax sauce or new spicy Zax sauce, because the chicken sandwich war ain't over yet. The new signature sandwich. All the other little sandwiches can run along. We'll take it from here.
Hey you. Are you hearing this but not seeing this? You can change that. Follow along with the entire season of Fayetteville Marksman Hockey on Hockey TV. Visit hockeytv.com/subscriptions and get the SPHL TV package to watch every single Fayetteville Marksman road game this year. That's hockeytv.com/subscriptions. Have you been hurt? Tired of feeling sore? Let Cape Fear Orthopedics and Sports Medicine help you. Since 1973, the doctors and physical therapists at Cape Fear Ortho have remained the experts in providing exceptional, experienced orthopedic care. From surgery to physical therapy, we can help get your body back on the right track to make you feel great again. Cape Fear Orthopedics and Sports Medicine, the official orthopedic provider of the Fayetteville Marksmen. The goal of the Fayetteville Area Metropolitan Planning Organization is to develop plans that will provide the safest and most efficient transportation while protecting and enhancing the environment. On your way to your next Marksman game, remember, you can walk, carpool, or use the FAST app to track transit system buses. Markey travels green, and you should too, with FAMPO. Experience the thrill of being a Fayetteville Marksmen season ticket holder and all the benefits that come along with it, including your same great seat for 28 or 14 home games, exclusive season ticket member events, and an opportunity to enjoy discounts on food and beverage and merchandise at the Crown Coliseum. Skate to marksmanhockey.com/season tickets to learn more. We welcome you back to the Crown Coliseum. Drew Blevins with you in the broadcast booth. Delighted to be joined by Stacy Buckner of Off-Road Outreach. Stacy, as the nonprofit of the night, I want to give you the opportunity to talk about the organization, the work you guys do, and how you're involved in the community.
Well, first of all, what a great Sunday afternoon of hockey. Go Marksmen. Off-Road Outreach is a program partner of the Warrior Bridge program with the Service Source here in Fayetteville, North Carolina. We serve at-risk and low-income homeless veterans with our Homeless Veterans Outreach program. We also have a Veggies for Vets program, adventure therapy, doing some skydiving, some kayaking, and then we also have our suicide prevention program. So anywhere a veteran has a need, we're there.
And how were you able to get involved with this program? What was the inspiration for you and the backing behind this program?
Great question, Drew. I think we can all be inspired just living in Fayetteville next to Fort Bragg. I do work at the VA, so every day I see the sacrifice when I go to work. And I just thought, you know, my dad is a veteran. I have a son who's active duty, and it's a great way to serve our community.
And you're absolutely right. This is a military community with Fort Bragg right in our backyard. I had the chance to see your display, the Soldier's Cross and everything.
Yeah.
It's just such a meaningful and beautiful display.
Thank
I know
you.
a lot of people here in Fayetteville want to know how they can get involved with the nonprofits of the night. And how can people get involved with off-road outreach and helping you guys?
Well, first we want to encourage folks to come out and volunteer. I think giving your time is so much more meaningful than just donating money. However, we do appreciate donations online at www.offroadoutreach.com. You can find out about our events. You can find out what else we're doing in the community and volunteer.
And I want to talk to you specifically about maybe one of your favorite stories or a moment with Off-Road Outreach, something that's touched your heart and kind of your reason for keep on keeping on.
I tell you, I had a veteran who had not had, a homeless veteran who had not had a pair of new shoes in 3 or 4 years. And just to be able to give them a new pair of shoes and see that look on their face, just to something as simple as a new pair of shoes brought that joy.
And I apologize. I was just looking at the clock and trying to communicate something with the eyes.
No worries,
I apologize.
no worries.
I didn't
Yeah.
to hijack your interview there. But where can people find you on the community calendar coming up? As I know people are always looking to get involved, and as we go from winter into spring and warming up, seems like everybody has events. Where can people find you on the community calendar?
Yeah, so we're in the community blueprint. You can check us out on our website, social media, Off-Road Outreach. We also we're also going to be doing a Vietnam Veterans War Day. It's March 29th, and we're looking forward to that for adding dog tags of Vietnam veterans to our Tree of Honor in the Veggies for Vets garden.
And it's absolutely fantastic stuff, just so meaningful. Anything else that you could tell us about off-road outreach or anything else that you'd like to add? I want to give you the opportunity just to give everybody some closing thoughts on the work you guys are doing.
Well, we want to thank our service members here tonight and the salute to service with the Marksmen, past and present. I think I saw a World War II veteran being honored earlier. It just, man, fantastic stuff, man. And go Marksmen!
Stacy, thank you so much for your time. Delighted to have you here. Enjoy the rest of the game.
Thank you so much, Drew.
That's Stacy Buckner from Off-Road Outreach, our nonprofit of the night. We'll be right back to take you around the SPHL right after these messages. This is Marksman Hockey.
Something big is coming. Something so big, it'll change the world of chicken sandwiches. Zaxby's new signature sandwich with Zax sauce or new spicy Zax sauce, because the chicken sandwich war ain't over yet. The new signature sandwich. All the other little sandwiches can run along. We'll take it from here.
Hey you. Are you hearing this but not seeing this? You can change that. Follow along with the entire season of Fayetteville Marksmen Hockey on Hockey TV. Visit hockeytv.com/subscriptions and get the SPHL TV package to watch every single Fayetteville Marksmen road game this year. That's hockeytv.com/subscriptions. Have you been hurt? Tired of feeling sore? Let Cape Fear Orthopedics and Sports Medicine help you. Since 1973, the doctors and physical therapists at Cape Fear Ortho have remained the experts in providing exceptional, experienced orthopedic care. From surgery to physical therapy, we can help get your body back on the right track to make you feel great again. Cape Fear Orthopedics and Sports Medicine, the official orthopedic provider of the Fayetteville Marksmen. The goal of the Fayetteville Area Metropolitan Planning Organization is to develop plans that will provide the safest and most efficient transportation while protecting and enhancing the environment. On your way to your next Marksman game, remember, you can walk, carpool, or use the FAST app to track transit system buses. Markey travels green, and you should too, with FAMPO. Experience the thrill of being a Fayetteville Marksman season ticket holder and all the benefits that come along with it, including your same great seat for 28 or 14 home games, exclusive season ticket member events, and an opportunity to enjoy discounts on food and beverage and merchandise at the Crown Coliseum. Skate to marksmanhockey.com/season tickets to learn more. Webb Carpet Company has been the finest in Fayetteville flooring since 1965. Our friendly and courteous staff will help you find the flooring of your dreams, including the best in pet-friendly carpet. Once you've selected your dream floor, our professional sales and installation teams will ensure your floor buying experience is exceptional. Visit us today on Rayford Road and at webcarpet.net.
Go Marksmen!
Kelly, you need to unmute yourself.
For some, it's just the sound of ice hitting heavy-duty plastic. But for us, it's the signal calling us back to the light. And to Greg's house, because he just got a new grill.
Connecting to Hot Jams playlist.
Welcome back, Bud Light legends. It's time to take summer by the coolers.
Providing patients with a relaxing environment and high-quality dental care, Carolina's Dentist offers positively different dentistry in Fayetteville, Rayford, and Spring Lake.
We're in network with most insurance providers, and we offer flexible finance options to keep your dental care within reach.
From cavity prevention to dramatic smile makeovers, we offer a variety of dental services for every step of your dental health journey.
Consider us your home for all of your dental care needs.
Look at our yard. So many anthills everywhere. Did you know that a single ant can live to be 29 years old?
Really? Well, what about a married one?
Seriously?
But really, we need to fix the yard.
St. Peter Pest Control handles all your mosquitoes, ants, spiders, cockroaches, and even rodents. St. Peter Pest Control provides full home pest protection and consistent treatment of ants and mosquitoes in your yard, too. At St. Peter Pest Control, we send all your bugs to see St. Peter.
Hi, folks. Welcome back to Fayetteville, North Carolina. This is going to be a Sunday game to remember. I get the very distinct feeling. The reason that there were 10 minutes added to the intermission clock is because the pegs that hold the net in place at the goal crease had frozen into the ice, and they had to be drilled out so the Zamboni could get onto the ice surface. So we've had glass issues, we've had peg issues, we've had a fight. What a Sunday afternoon at the Crown Coliseum is all I'm going to say. Marksmen have a 1-0 lead over the Peoria Rivermen. It's the only SPHL game in action right now, so let's see if we can find a scoreboard to give you. And of course, the one everybody's keeping an eye on right now is the NFC Championship game from Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia. The Eagles have the football around midfield. It's a 7-7 tie as they head toward halftime from the Link. The 49ers are without the services of their quarterback, Brock Purdy, who was injured on the opening drive of the football game. Isn't this going to be something if the San Francisco 49ers can upset the Philadelphia Eagles and drag their fourth-string quarterback to the Super Bowl? Of course, there would be a lot left to talk about until then, and Brock Purdy, you would hope, would be healthy and ready to go. Later on tonight, the Cincinnati Bengals will visit Kansas City. They will take on the Kansas City Chiefs at Arrowhead. No neutral site game as the Chiefs are in their 5th straight AFC title game. The Cincinnati Bengals looking to get back to the Super Bowl. Around the world of college basketball yesterday, let's go ahead and check out what went on in the top 25. A couple of finals from earlier today. Number 1, Purdue rolls Michigan State at home 77-61. Number 23, Providence escapes Villanova with a 70-65 win. Yesterday, of course, though, was the big basketball day, and it was led off by a major upset. The Oklahoma Sooners down number 2, Alabama, 93-69. In Oklahoma. Man, that was a big-time win. Houston beats Cincinnati 75-69 as the number 3 Cougars will look to move up in the polls. Number 4 Tennessee over number 10 Texas in the SEC Big 12 Challenge, 82-71 for the Volunteers. Kansas State holds off Florida 64-50. Arizona defeats Washington in a resounding fashion, 95-72. Number 7 Virginia over Boston College, 76-57. Number 9 Kansas beats Kentucky at Rupp Arena. That's been a rarity, but the Wildcats are having a down year at only 14-7, a 77-68 win for the Jayhawks. Mississippi State with an upset win at home over number 11 TCU, 81-47. Number 12 Iowa State falls at Missouri, 78-61. I tell you, that's an upset-minded Tigers team that now finds themselves 16-5, 12-2 at home this season. Creighton over number 13 Xavier, 84-67. The Musketeers will be falling down the polls. Gonzaga holds off Portland, 82-67 on their visit out west. Number 15 Auburn dropped by West Virginia 80-77. Bruce Pearl's club trying to string it together in the SEC and remain relevant because right now it's their arch rival. It's the big team in the state of Alabama. Number 16 Marquette 89, DePaul 69. Arkansas falls to number 17 Baylor 67-64. Hofstra over number 18 College of Charleston. I tell you, that's the mid-major to keep an eye on this year, but the Hofstra Pride with a major win. Pittsburgh over Miami 71-68. The number 20 Hurricanes may be on their way out of the poll. Number 21 Florida Atlantic 70, Western Kentucky 63. Number 22 St. Mary's staves off what would have been a heartbreaking loss at BYU 57-56. And number 24 Clemson beats Florida State 82-81. Brad Brownell's crew just keeps on keeping on. They're finding ways to get the job done. Folks, we've still got 8 minutes of intermission left. Grab your popcorn. Grab whatever snack you want. We'll be right back We'll figure out how we're going to penalty kill this intermission off. Don't you worry. This is Marksman Hockey.
Something big is coming. Something so big, it'll change the world of chicken sandwiches. Zaxby's new signature sandwich with Zax sauce or new spicy Zax sauce. Because the chicken sandwich war ain't over yet. The new signature sandwich. All the other little sandwiches can run along. We'll take it from here.
Hey you. Are you hearing this but not seeing this? You can change that. Follow along with the entire season of Fayetteville Marksmen hockey on Hockey TV. Visit hockeytv.com/subscriptions and get the SPHL TV package to watch every single Fayetteville Marksmen road game this year. That's hockeytv.com/subscriptions. Have you been hurt? Tired of feeling sore? Let Cape Fear Orthopedics and Sports Medicine help you. Since 1973, the doctors and physical therapists at Cape Fear Ortho have remained the experts in providing exceptional, experienced orthopedic care. From surgery to physical therapy, we can help get your body back on the right track to make you feel great again. Cape Fear Orthopedics and Sports Medicine, the official orthopedic provider of the Fayetteville Marksmen. The goal of the Fayetteville Area Metropolitan Planning Organization is to develop plans that will provide the safest and most efficient transportation while protecting and enhancing the environment. On your way to your next Marksman game, remember, you can walk, carpool, or use the FAST app to track transit system buses. Markey travels green, and you should too, with FAMPO. Experience the thrill of being a Fayetteville Marksman season ticket holder and all the benefits that come along with it, including your same great seat for 28 or 14 home games, exclusive season ticket member events, and an opportunity to enjoy discounts on food and beverage and merchandise at the Crown Coliseum. Skate to marksmanhockey.com/season tickets to learn more. Webb Carpet Company has been the finest in Fayetteville flooring since 1965. Our friendly and courteous staff will help you find the flooring of your dreams, including the best in pet-friendly carpet. Once you've selected your dream floor, our professional sales and installation teams will ensure your floor buying experience is exceptional. Visit us today on Rayford Road and at webcarpet.net.
Go Marksmen!
Kelly, you need to unmute yourself.
For some, it's just the sound of ice hitting heavy-duty plastic. But for us, it's the signal calling us back to the light. And to Greg's house, because he just got a new grill.
Connecting to Hot Jams playlist.
Welcome back, Bud Light legends. It's time to take summer by the coolers.
Providing patients with a relaxing environment and high-quality dental care, Carolina's Dentist offers positively different dentistry in Fayetteville, Rayford, and Spring Lake.
We're in network with most insurance providers, and we offer flexible finance options to keep your dental care within reach.
From cavity prevention to dramatic smile makeovers, we offer a variety of dental services for every step of your dental health journey.
Consider us your home for all of your dental care needs.
Look at our yard. So many anthills everywhere. Did you know that a single ant can live to be 29 years old?
Really? Well, what about a married one?
Seriously?
But really, we need to fix the yard.
St. Peter Pest Control handles all your mosquitoes, ants, spiders, cockroaches, and even rodents. St. Peter Pest Control provides full home pest protection and consistent treatment of ants and mosquitoes in your yard, too. At St. Peter Pest Control, we send all your bugs to see St. Peter.
Almost time to drop the puck on period number 2 here between the Fayetteville Marksmen and the Peoria Rivermen after what will be more akin to a Super Bowl halftime break than an SPHL hockey intermission. What this is going to end up being is somewhere in the neighborhood of a 27-minute intermission, but nonetheless, we're almost there. One more commercial break. We'll be back with second period puck drop. This is Marksman Hockey.
Webb Carpet Company has been the finest in Fayetteville flooring since 1965. Our friendly and courteous staff will help you find the flooring of your dreams, including the best in pet-friendly carpet. Once you've selected your dream floor, our professional sales and installation teams will ensure your floor buying experience is exceptional. Visit us today on Rayford Road and at webcarpet.net.
Go Marksmen!
Kelly, you need to unmute yourself.
For some, it's just the sound of ice hitting heavy-duty plastic. But for us, it's the signal calling us back to the light. And to Greg's house, because he just got a new grill.
Connecting to Hot Jams playlist.
Welcome back, Bud Light legends. It's time to take summer by the coolers.
Providing patients with a relaxing environment and high-quality dental care, Carolina's Dentist offers positively different dentistry in Fayetteville, Rayford, and Spring Lake.
We're in network with most insurance providers, and we offer flexible finance options to keep your dental care within reach.
From cavity prevention to dramatic smile makeovers, we offer a variety of dental services for every step of your dental health journey.
Consider us your home for all of your dental care needs.
Welcome back to the All-American city of Fayetteville, North Carolina. Drew Blevins with you on Hockey TV and the Marksman Radio Network. We are finally ready to drop the puck on period number 2. To count the delays we've had a fight, we've had glass pop out of its tray in the far side corner, and we've had pegs be frozen so deep into the ice they had to be drilled out, thus prolonging the Zamboni break. Nonetheless, after all of that, both teams have 2 players in the penalty box, Jack Patterson and Matt McNair for the Fayetteville Marksmen, Jordan Ernst and Ben Assad for the Peoria Rivermen. We're skating 4-on-4 for the first 25 seconds of this period, and away we go with period number 2 on what has been anything but a normal Sunday afternoon at the Crown Coliseum. Driven in here by Joseph Traplook. He'll have to peel away at the near side circle and find Nick Neville, who will stick handle and lay it to the far side corner. Looking for Zach Wilkie there. Wilkie had the puck slid right between his legs. Marksmen get to it. They may have numbers up the ice. This is Brian Moore circling with the puck, hanging on to it. Near side face-off circle. We'll give to the trailer, who is Renda. His wrist shot. Scores! "31 seconds into the second period, and the Fayetteville Marksmen are up a pair. A quick snap wrister by Vincenzo Renda beats the goaltender Levine. And that is a huge, huge goal for Fayetteville to give them a little bit of breathing room. And a great find by Brian Moore as well, who will have his second assist of the afternoon. Up the near side boards, it'll be taken by the Rivermen. This is Marcel Godbout, who will give to J.M. Petrowski. A rebound in front, and a good stop by O'Brien. Down in the butterfly, he makes an impeccable save, one of his better of the afternoon. And I think O'Brien has looked much more steady in this game. Here's another chance. Hageman digs, kicked away by O'Brien. Moved up ice by Brian Bowen, and some sort of technological issue here at the Crown Coliseum as the clock is on the scoreboard, but you may see some blinking lights around, and we try to get things back to normal here. It's been a difficult day. Here's Connor Fries down the far wing. His wrister was affected from behind by Dale Dion. Up to the far side boards, Corey Tam fought that puck but is able to hold the zone. Back behind the net, this is Nick Mangone. He centers off of a skate. They score! What an unfortunate deflection off of Dale Dion. Nick Mangone is going to get credit for the goal, and it's 3-zip Fayetteville. Sometimes it's better to be lucky than good, but that's just a really, really smart play to the net front by Nick Mangone. And the Fayetteville Marksmen have just dealt with the conditions a lot better than the Peoria Rivermen had. And they're unavoidable. Both teams got to play on the same surface with the same breaks and everything. The Marksmen have leapt down Peoria's throat in this second period. A backhand deke, they score, Mitchell McPherson. Peoria gets it back on the mini breakaway at the net front. Mitchell McPherson with a good move to the backhand, and it's 3-1. That goal comes 2 minutes and 4 seconds in, just 21 seconds after Mangone's marker. And SPHL off-ice officials are having themselves quite the start to the second period here as well. Marksman into the attacking end. Cale List plays it out to the far side corner. Here come the Rivermen up the far boards as they're into attacking ice. Wilkie will settle to the point. Cale List with a shot. It is caught and held on to by Connor O'Brien. So O'Brien battling, gives up the 1 goal to McPherson. Comes after Nick Mangone, gave the Marksmen a 3-0 lead. Face-off is won by the Marksmen. Dumped around to the near side boards. Wilkie will peel off and go back to defend here. Smart play by him as Alger forechecking on the puck. This is a wild pass, and if it makes the goal line, it's icing. And it will. 17-18 to go in this second period. So the Fayetteville Marksmen, they really good start to this period. And don't let the goal by McPherson deter you. The Marksmen have been the better team in this game, and that is welcome to see. Here's a stretch pass that will be whistled for offside as Hageman touched it. Played with a high stick as it was batted out by Hageman. So that face-off, because the pass generated from the Peoria end, face-off comes back down there. Off the draw, the Marksmen searching for the puck. Peoria will be the team to come away with it. This is Alec Hageman using his stick to ward off defenders. Hageman now hauled down. Godbout ran into his own man. The Marksmen push the puck up ice. Here's Brian Moore. Has Mangone going with him. Moore going to try to do it himself. A delayed penalty coming up. It'll go against Peoria. Moore's shot deflects off the stick of Ben Assad out of play, but the Marksmen are going to go to the St. Peter Pest Control power play for the third time in this hockey game here. Alec Hageman is going to take the penalty. Hageman with some mock applause for Mark Dungan on the way to the penalty box. This penalty will come 3:16 into an already eventful second period. And it's going to be an unsportsmanlike penalty on Hageman. So there is no penalizable infraction here. This is just a misconduct. And that'll be a 10-minute for the captain, Alec Hageman. And right now there is 2 minutes on the scoreboard here, and that'll have to be erased. And this is major because Hageman is the Peoria leading scorer, and he'll sit for 10 minutes. He'll be out with 6 minutes and 43 seconds to go in the game, or more accurately, the first whistle soon thereafter. So because that is just a misconduct penalty, it does not carry a penalizable foul. There is a hard hit delivered by Jarrett Cupp at the net front on Caden Cahill. The Marksmen ice the puck down the far board. 16:22 left in the second period. 3-1 the score. Marksmen in the lead. Told you the first period, Sunday games normally can be a little sleepy, and you're just trying to dig through. They're off in the back half of a the back game, the last game of a 3-game and 3-day set, instead of saying the back half. But the other thing about Sunday games is sometimes they're just weird. And the Marksmen have had that variety of Sunday game in all 3 of their home Sundays now. This pass goes outside of the attacking zone for the Marksmen, so they're going to drift back to their own blue line. Reset, but the puck turned over at the red line. Far boards, Piotrowski leads Godbout. He takes a whack at the puck, misses the net front, but here's Cale List with a return shot, sticked out by O'Brien. Piotrowski shovels to Dale Dion. He was the one who inadvertently kicked the puck into his own net on the Mangone goal. Off the far boards, the Marksmen backhanded out, but Cale List will track it down. List leaves for Dion, but Dion coughs it up to Brian Bowen. Bowen pushes for Vincenzo Renda, whose marker is his 3rd of the season. I tell you, Renda, when he gets the space to do it, he's got a really good wrist shot, and that's an underrated part of his game. Native of Westmount, Quebec, and scored every goal this season almost the same way. Tops of the face-off circle. Defender doesn't have a good gap on him, and he makes the shot. Jordan Ernst turns and spins it right into Troy Murray, who was lined up defensively. And here's Matt McNair. In front of him was Nigel Slade, who will register the check. McNair has to find his stick as Ernst has the puck. His wrist shot knocked away by O'Brien. Ernst has his own rebound. To the far side point, settled by Braden Barker. And Barker's going to have to come back to find this puck, pushing to Zach Wilkie on the near side boards. Wilkie to Barker. Ahead of the red line he goes. Just outside the far dots, he gives into the middle for a one-timer that flutters well wide of the net. Picked up by Wilkie near side corner. Lays behind the net for Mitchell McPherson, who has the lone goal for Peoria. Holding the puck now is Wilkie. Sent to the back door, a one-timer fanned on. McPherson has had the hot hand and an opportunity to bring Peoria within 1. Goes by the wayside. 14:10 to go in the second period. Wilkie flutters this one off of a defenseman in front. O'Brien with a massive save with the near leg pad. Oh, mercy, he robbed him. Fayetteville forced to ice it, but what a stop by Connor O'Brien. 13:56 to go in the second period. Marksmen 3, Peoria 1.
The goal of the Fayetteville Area Metropolitan Planning Organization is to develop plans that will provide the safest and most efficient transportation while protecting and enhancing the environment. On your way to your next Marksman game, remember, you can walk, carpool, or use the FAST app to track transit system buses. Markey travels green, and you should too, with FAMPO.
Welcome back to Fayetteville, North Carolina. Drew Blevins with you. Connor O'Brien did not see the most action in the world in the opening frame. Officially 10 shots, but a lot of them from outside and from distance, and he just robbed Joseph Draplik right on the doorstep. Face off to the blocker side of O'Brien. J.M. Piotrowski will line up to take it for Peoria. Towing in for the Marksman will be Connor Fries, and Fries wins it away from his old rival. Those two dropped the gloves against each other last night. Batted up in the air, Mangone will take it. sizzles a pass out to the far boards, and Matt McNair is crushed by Ben Assad. Those two have had a nice little personal rivalry going on in this game. Cody Walsh sees Fries, he hits him. Fries to the near boards for Nick Mangone, who drives down the near wing. Mangone's going to let it go from distance. Levine fights it off, but has to gather the rebound and will cover with 13:28 to go in the second period. Marksmen will be heading on the road. They'll leave Thursday for a Friday-Saturday set against the Evansville Thunderbolts, a team similar to Peoria the Marksmen have not seen in 3 seasons. So a quick trip to the Kentucky-Indiana border. Puck drop will be at 8 p.m. Eastern on both of those nights, and you can catch all the action right here on Hockey TV and the Marksmen Radio Network. And that will bring my personal journey in SPHL arenas down to just one that I have not visited yet. That being Carver Arena in the Peoria Civic Center, home of the Peoria Rivermen. Taken here by the Marksmen ahead of the blue line. This is Brian Moore with a little forearm shiver to Cale List. Puck jostles free to Peoria, and the Rivermen will lay it down the far side corner. Cody Walsh, the first in there, sends it out to the far side wing. A hard hit delivered by Nigel Slade on his former teammate Jarrett Cupp. Scooped up by the Marksmen up the near boards. Kicked around by Dale Dion. He lost the puck. Bowen was looking for it, but it bounced right to Mitchell McPherson. McPherson plays to the near wing. This is Draplik with the puck, the former member of the Macon Mayhem. He served as their captain last season. Far side boards, Braden Barker. Pitches to Nigel Slade. He'll backhand as Slade got promptly dropped by Brian Bowen. The far corner, McPherson now. Spins out of the far corner, looking for the puck. A takedown here. This is going to be a penalty, and I believe it's going to go on Joseph Draplik for interference. And that will be the case as the parade to the penalty box continues for the Rivermen. Third power play opportunity of the evening for the Marksmen. 7:45 into the second period. Draplik for interference. St. Peter Pest Control power play fires up again for the Fayetteville Marksmen. They're 1 for 2 on the afternoon. Marksmen have hit 20 shots in this hockey game, and they have scored 3 already. They can just get 10 more shots in this game. That's a double prize win for everybody at the Crown Coliseum. A free Petro with 30 shots, and a coupon for a free taco from El Cazador on the 3 goals. Driven to the net front and pushed just wide by Alger, looking for his second. To the point lane, sends to Bowen, snaps a quick pass to Brian Moore, who holds it near wing. Drifts up to the near side blue line, low wrist shot. Good stop by Levine with the stick. Nick Neville to it. Could not clear cleanly as Bowen with help from Lane to hold the line. Bowen's got it with space at the far side hash mark. Walks to Alger. His pass in front just missed the stick of Drake Glover, who had lined up there. Glover now to Andrew Lane, near side blue line. Out to the far wing, taken by Brian Bowen. Bowen working to Alger. He steps forward. Alger looking for a shooting lane. Will back it out to Brian Moore. Moore now gives to Andrew Lane. It hops off of his stick. Lane resettles. Minute to go on the power play. Brian Moore, near side point. Hanging on to it. He'll give to Brian Bowen at the top of the far circle. Now Austin Alger in front. He shoots off the stick of Levine and out of play with 11:10 to go in the second period and 55 seconds remaining on the man advantage. I really like this move by Corey Melkert. He's going to keep this same power play group out. If the Marksmen are keeping pressure down in the attacking zone, why not? I mean, this has been a really good power play group. They generated chances yesterday. They generated chances Friday. Scored here. Actually scored on Friday as well, a pair of them on the major penalty. Peoria wins the draw. They'll send it all the way down. Just a little tap off the end kick plate. Andrew Lane will saunter back up ice with the puck. Dropping behind him for Brian Bowen, who will bring it into the zone himself near corner. Bowen wipes it. Oh, what a bounce! Levine covers it as it ricocheted off 2 Rivermen, Dale Dion and Mitchell McPherson, and Levine found it right at his knees. Now the new power play group comes out for the Marksmen. 33 seconds remaining in the Draplock minor for interference. The Marksmen trying to hold the line here. Mitchell McPherson will have none of it. Backhands it off the near boards all the way down. Scooped up here by Fayetteville. Nick Mangone snaps it to Matt McNair on the far boards. McNair avoids a check, but Ben Assad takes the puck and sends it all the way down the length of the ice. McNair's had a target on his back here so far today. As Renda will give to Connor Fries, pushes to Mangone, who will leave behind of him, and a hard takedown. That was nearly a chop block, and that could have been called clipping in a rare penalty called in hockey. That high-low action. Penalty is over. We return to five-a-side hockey halfway through the game now. The Rivermen trailing the Marksmen 3-1. Assad to Joseph Draplock. He'll drive to the near corner, escorted to the end wall by Vincenzo Renda. As the puck squirts free, Draplock right back to it. Sends it up to the near side point. Wilkie's bid denied. So it just does tick off the skate of Connor O'Brien. This puck rimmed all the way around the boards. It's got a long way to go. It's below the goal line. This is icing, but immediate timeout. 9:39 to go in the second period. Marksmen leading the Rivermen 1-0 here in Fayetteville.
Experience the thrill of being a Fayetteville Marksmen season ticket holder and all the benefits that come along with it, including your same great seat for 28 or 14 home games, exclusive season ticket member events, and an opportunity to enjoy discounts on food and beverage and merchandise at the Crown Coliseum. Skate to marksmanhockey.com/season tickets to learn more.
9:39 to go, second period at the Crown Coliseum in Fayetteville, North Carolina. Drew Blevins with you in the broadcast booth. Marksmen enjoying a 3-1 lead over the number 1 seed in the SPHL, the Peoria Rivermen. In a rare situation, the Roanoke Rail Yard Dogs pulling for the Marksmen to get the job done today. As Roanoke went down to Pensacola and got bug bitten at the beach. Took 1 of 4 possible points and is now off the pace of first by a game and a half. Of course, no sympathy from the Marksmen fans for that, but Fayetteville in their own right just trying to steal a couple points on a weekend. This was an awkward play off of a skate in front. And I tell you, in a way, it seems like in this hockey game, both teams are just playing a game of trick shot magic for those of you that remember the old billiards game from the late 90s and early 2000s. Florian Venom Kohler and Mark Massey. And I mean, there are some unbelievable trick shot artists. But this has been a game where we've seen every wacky bounce. Dale Dion kicked a puck into his own net, nearly had a double deflection go in a moment ago, and here a little one-hopper to Eric Levine. Tell you, don't you wish you could be that talented with a pool cue, though? And I can remember in my childhood sitting up on Sunday afternoons enjoying Trick Shot Magic and then the billiards tour with all of those same athletes from the Mohegan Sun in Las Vegas and Atlantic City, depending on the week. On the near side boards, Austin Alger trying to dig this puck free. Caden Cahill comes to find it, and it's pulled free. And Brian Bowen brings it up the near boards to Austin Alger. Feeds the far side wing. This is Brian Moore, whose shot is blocked on the way in, and the Rivermen find possession. Near board, Zach Wilkie carries it into the attacking end. Wilkie drives around of Cody Walsh. Wilkie now to the far side face-off circle. Rotates to Cale List, who fumbles the puck away, and the Marksmen have a 3-on-2. Brought ahead by Glover. Feeds to Walsh, who pushed it back to Glover. This backhander awkwardly off of Levine. And right back out to center ice. Lane turns the puck here. Glover dives to poke this deep. With speed, here comes Kyle Moore. All over Zach Wilkie as he'll ride him into the boards. Marksman with a fantastic forecheck. A little hand pass up the boards, intercepted by Patterson. He rips it wide. Line held here by Vincenzo Renda. Popped up into the near side circle. Kyle Moore took a shot in an awkward area. Lost his stick, it looked like. And the Rivermen spin into the attacking end, but Godbout was unable to hold the puck for very long. Up the far boards it goes. Icing will be waived by the far linesman, who is Ryan Salkeld, the former SPHL player himself. Nigel Slade on the puck as he'll push it ahead to Jordan Ernst. Ernst trying to get his seam. This one's pushed back behind the net man. Going to the puck. Pops it up in the air. Peoria holds the line. A little shoving match ensues, but the Marksmen clear it out as tracking down this puck is Connor Fries. Dale Dion to Braden Barker for the Rivermen. Up to the far red line. McPherson chips it right to Troy Murray. Now McPherson using that large frame, trying to negotiate his way in with help from Alexandre Carrier. Intercepted by the Marksmen. Here they go. Pitched in by Matt McNair as he'll fight through contact, trying to get around of Dale Dion. 3 Rivermen all over the puck, and they'll break it out here. 3-on-3 as Dale Dion, the defenseman, joins the rush, holding the puck. His wrist shot affected by Jarrett Cup. Into the far corner it goes. Tam rails on Jordan Ernst, and behind the net is Carrier. Alexandre Carrier sends it to the near side boards as Dale Dion will feed it behind the net. Cup intercepted the puck for a moment, had the puck taken from him though. Slade on his backhand, pops it in front. O'Brien sweeps the puck calmly out of harm's way. This is cleared up the near boards for the Marksmen. Will it reach the goal line? No, it will not. Oh, a little PGA Tour backspin on the clear out. Fresh legs for Fayetteville. Brian Moore chasing down Joseph Drapluk, who punches the puck to the far corner. Corey Tam will meet him there. McPherson comes in to knock it free. Drapluk takes it to Cale List with a head fake. His wrist shot tipped on the way in, wide of the near post. Scooped up by Caden Cahill. Cahill fumbles it. Brian Bowen has it. Pitches it up ice. Brian Moore gets hauled down on the play. No call. He got tied up with Nick Neville on the way back. Neville gives it all the way up ice to J.M. Petrowski, awaiting the puck at the attacking blue line. Good pressure on Cody Walsh, who wars just to get that puck up through center. Peoria resetting in their own end. Benassad on the near side boards. Pushed off the puck by Kyle Moore. This one shot right off of Bradley Howington, the linesman. It stung him. Benassad dropped by Kyle Moore, but this is going to be a penalty for roughing. First penalty of the game here by the Marksmen, as Kyle Moore will have a seat for roughing. 5:26 to go in the second period. Brian Moore with words for Mark Dungan, and fortunately for the younger brother Kyle, he happened to hit the smallest guy out there, who's Benassad. Marksman will go a man down here late in the second period. Penalty officially will come 14:34 into the second period. And it is roughing against Kyle Moore. Now the Peoria power play has not scored a goal this weekend. And they came in operating at 26.6%. and have now been downgraded to 25.4. They are 0 for 8 on the weekend and looking to alleviate it here if they can score. It's a 1-goal game. Far side corner, a backhander in front. Everybody jamming at it, and it is in. Petrowski and Cahill were pushing at the puck. It beats Connor O'Brien, and it is a 1-goal game. Mark Dungan hearing it from Drake Glover. And I don't think we're going to get any conversation from the lines here, but the net is being inspected. And that was just a junkyard play to the net front where you send everybody to start pushing at the puck and it finds its way in. And it is now 3-2. So a power play marker for the Peoria Rivermen will bring them within 1. We will await the official word on the goal score, and whether it comes via the online scoring system or the public address announcer first, we'll see. And I'll have to wait for it to come through the scoring system, as I'm unable to make out what the public address was. Near side board scooped up here by Joseph Draplook. Draplook hanging on to the puck as he tries to push it ahead with McPherson, and he does. McPherson dumps it into the near side corner. It'll be picked up by the marksman there. They're out to the red line as using his frame to move it up ice was Patterson. He'll find Brian Bowen. Bowen wrists it well wide of the far side post. Marksman chasing the puck, unable to find it though. Godbout gives it ahead. Now a chance for Alec Hageman after his 10-minute penalty. Sends it to the back door. He was looking for help from Braden Barker. This one hops up in the air. J.M. Petrowski and Marcel Godbout behind the net to vie for possession. Scooped up instead by the marksman. Nick Mangone has it. He's got space to work and a man going with him. Mangone ahead of the attacking blue line. He centers it. It's off of Wilkie. Now a bouncer in front. Sticked away by Levine. The rebound chance in front, and Peoria will take possession. 3:50 to go in this second period. The Fayetteville Marksmen have a 3-2 lead on the Rivermen. To the far side boards it goes. This is hacked up ice, and a rolling puck will be taken by Ben Assad. Assad at the far side circle, drives in for himself, wraparound chance through the goal mouth harmlessly. Marksman send it up ice, here comes Nick Mangone. Mangone from the blue line with a rising wrister, caught and held on to by Levine. 3:23 to go in the second period. 3-2, Marksman.
Kelly, you need to unmute yourself.
For some, it's just the sound of ice hitting heavy-duty plastic. But for us, it's the signal calling us back to the light. And to Greg's house, because he just got a new grill.
Connecting to Hot Jams playlist.
Welcome back, Bud Light legends. It's time to take summer by the coolers.
Officially, the Peoria goal is Caden Cahill's. It is his 9th of the season, comes 14:46 into the second period. First power play goal of the weekend for the Rivermen. Godbout and Neville will have the assists for Peoria. It's been a big day for Caden Cahill, as now he's got a goal and an assist in this hockey game. Face off in the marksman attacking zone. And it is jammed in front. Bowen with a quick wrist shot, cut down by Levine, no rebound. That's where the marksmen have to be right now. They've got to be in the kitchen of Eric Levine. Still out shooting the Rivermen 28-22. But things just got a lot more nervy for the marksmen. And I get the feeling that it might take 4 to win this game. Up the far boards, Peoria will take it. They're into attacking ice. 3:10 to go in the period. This wrist shot sticked out by O'Brien. Now List fires. O'Brien sees it into his leg pads and covers. It's been an emotional weekend for both of these teams, for fans that have made their way into the building. I mean, this is just a special weekend with Hockey Fights Cancer Weekend, then followed by a Salute to Service Sunday home game. The Marksmen in bad need of 2 points, especially knowing that it doesn't get much easier next weekend with an Evansville team that's getting a little desperate. Hard takedown on McNair as he's shouldered away by Cale List. In front, great chance for McNair, and Levine was ready, and now there's a shoving match. Hageman gave a shot right to the chops of McNair, and everybody's going to skate in and get involved. Matt McNair has been a pest that is under the skin of Alec Hageman, and he has really taken him out of this hockey game. Hageman has been a non-factor to this point. No penalties will come of this. 2:50 to go, second period, 3-2. Marksman in the driver's seat. Nick Mangone has the difference-making goal. Alger, Renda, and Mangone, the Fayetteville goal scorers for the Peoria Rivermen. It is Michael McPherson and Caden Cahill. It's a draw, 1 to the point for Bowen, who fanned on a one-timer, and the Rivermen take it. McPherson down the near wing, 2-on-2 rush. McPherson's shot is well wild, and Brian Moore will touch it to Austin Alger. Alger ahead of the red line, dumps it in. Brian Bowen with the one-man pressure. Zach Wilkie onto the puck, backhanded it off of Brian Moore. Moore's going to have a chance. Lets it go. Levine ready for it with a good save. Moore backhands the puck to the end wall, looking at McNair. The puck worked off of him as Brian Moore gets involved with Joseph Draplik behind the play. Meanwhile, Wilkie will drop for Caden Cahill, who has a goal and an assist in this game. Cahill trying to dig it free. 2:05 to go in the second period. Pushing and shoving going on as the puck is won to the far side boards. Scooped up by J.M. Piotrowski. The far corner, Caden Cahill finds it. Cahill in front for Hageman. His one-timer knocked away by O'Brien. J.M. Piotrowski finds it again. That's the first shot on net for Alec Hageman this period. Hageman rolls with it. He's got it high slot. Hageman hanging on to it. Backs out. He's got it in the high slot. Hageman toe dragging. Thinks better of it. Hanging on to the puck as he's watched by McNair. Hageman around the backdoor pass to Piotrowski. He fanned on the one-timer, and the puck ricocheted off the skate of Jarrett Cupp. That would have been the game tire. Hageman into the far side corner. Taken here by Marcel Godbout. In front, Hageman. He shoots. Blocked as Andrew Lane's in front of that one. And the Marksmen send it the length of the rink. It will be short of the goal line. Much needed line change for the Marksmen. And a turnover here as Renda plays the puck up ice. This is a foot race. Glover is going to win it as Levine came out to cover the puck. Oh, what a play that was. That face-off is going to stay in the Marksman attacking zone as Levine melted it. I don't know if that was a good play or one that was more dangerous than helpful. Drake Glover would have won that foot race with a minute to go here in this second period. Ooh. This draw is won by the Marksmen. Bobbled in the air, settled, and cleared to the end wall. Braden Barker bounces it up the far dasher. It's out to center. The Rivermen take it. Tied up in skates, and now Cale List down the near wing. List wraps around the net. His pass knocked away, but Ben Assad has the puck. A centering feed and a one-timer blown wide. Peoria surging here in the last 5 minutes of this second period. Glover reaching for the puck. Jordan Ernst takes it away, but it is batted right back out beyond center. Connor Fries with pressure onto J.M. Piotrowski. Renda fighting off Ernst. Ernst gets through it. He toe drags on his backhand. A good stop by O'Brien. Ernst picks up the puck again. He shoots. It deflects to the near side face-off circle. Marksmen have it there. Laid up the near side boards. 5 seconds to go in the period. And Fayetteville is going to survive. They're going to go to the third period with a 1-goal lead. Another action-packed middle frame of play. Through 2 periods, the Fayetteville Marksmen lead the Peoria Rivermen 3-2. Shots on goal in that second for the Fayetteville Marksmen, 13, and a game total of 30 for the Peoria Rivermen. Well, they have themselves a great period, 18, and a game total of 28. Folks, for the 8th straight game, it's going to come down to the third period. Marksmen have a 1-goal edge. We'll recap the frame right after this.
Something big is coming. Something so big, it'll change the world of chicken sandwiches. Zaxby's new signature sandwich with Zax sauce or new spicy Zax sauce. Because the chicken sandwich war ain't over yet. The new signature sandwich. All the other little sandwiches can run along. We'll take it from here.
Hey you. Are you hearing this but not seeing this? You can change that. Follow along with the entire season of Fayetteville Marksmen hockey on Hockey TV. Visit hockeytv.com/subscriptions and get the SPHL TV package to watch every single Fayetteville Marksmen road game this year. That's hockeytv.com/subscriptions. Have you been hurt? Tired of feeling sore? Let Cape Fear Orthopedics and Sports Medicine help you. Since 1973, the doctors and physical therapists at Cape Fear Ortho have remained the experts in providing exceptional, experienced orthopedic care. From surgery to physical therapy, we can help get your body back on the right track to make you feel great again. Cape Fear Orthopedics and Sports Medicine, the official orthopedic provider of the Fayetteville Marksmen. The goal of the Fayetteville Area Metropolitan Planning Organization is to develop plans that will provide the safest and most efficient transportation while protecting and enhancing the environment. On your way to your next Marksman game, remember, you can walk, carpool, or use the FAST app to track transit system buses. Markey travels green, and you should too, with FAMPO. Experience the thrill of being a Fayetteville Marksmen season ticket holder and all the benefits that come along with it, including your same great seat for 28 or 14 home games, exclusive season ticket member events, and an opportunity to enjoy discounts on food and beverage and merchandise at the Crown Coliseum. Skate to marksmanhockey.com/season tickets to learn more. Webb Carpet Company has been the finest in Fayetteville flooring since 1965. Our friendly and courteous staff will help you find the flooring of your dreams, including the best in pet-friendly carpet. Once you've selected your dream floor, our professional sales and installation teams will ensure your floor buying experience is exceptional. Visit us today on Rayford Road and at webcarpet.net.
Go Marksmen!
Kelly, you need to unmute yourself.
For some, it's just the sound of ice hitting heavy-duty plastic. But for us, it's the signal calling us back to the light. And to Greg's house, because he just got a new grill.
Connecting to Hot Jams playlist.
Welcome back, Bud Light legends. It's time to take summer by the coolers.
Providing patients with a relaxing environment and high-quality dental care, Carolina's Dentist offers positively different dentistry in Fayetteville, Rayford, and Spring Lake.
We're in network with most insurance providers, and we offer flexible finance options to keep your dental care within reach.
From cavity prevention to dramatic smile makeovers, we offer a variety of dental services for every step of your dental health journey.
Consider us your home for all of your dental care needs.
Look at our yard. So many anthills everywhere. Did you know that a single ant can live to be 29 years old?
Really? Well, what about a married one?
Seriously?
But really, we need to fix the yard.
St. Peter Pest Control handles all your mosquitoes, ants, spiders, cockroaches, and even rodents. St. Peter Pest Control provides full home pest protection and consistent treatment of ants and mosquitoes in your yard, too. At St. Peter Pest Control, we send all your bugs to see St. Peter.
Welcome back to Fayetteville, North Carolina. Drew Blevins with you in the broadcast booth of the Crown Coliseum. A wild second period that was really entertaining. We got to see some offense. We got to see some physicality. And man, oh man, I tell you, it all comes down to the third period again for the Fayetteville Marksmen. And I think Fayetteville has proven to be the better team. I thought they got a little bit lax there at the end of the second period and really survived. 2 or 3 times Peoria could have easily tied that game, or if they had executed on every chance, tied and taken the lead. And I think now if you're the Marksmen, you're thanking your lucky stars that you're going to get a chance to go to the locker room and reset. And now it's just a matter of willpower, and it's a matter of being in shape and a matter of proving to yourselves that you can do this against the #1 team in the SPHL. You've got a 1-goal lead going into the third period. You've outshot your opponent, and all that's well and good, but it's not going to mean anything if you can't come away with 2 points in this hockey game. Vincenzo Renda opens the scoring after the really long first intermission, As we told you, the pegs were frozen into the ice, so the intermission had to be extended by 10 minutes. Ends up being a 28-minute, 32-second intermission. Oh, boy, and that was a long break, but Renda comes out, scores from Brian Moore and Jarrett Cupp, and then Nick Mangone just a minute and 12 seconds later puts the puck in to make it 3-0 Marksmen from Corey Tam, who will have his second assists. And Drake Glover, who continues just to be an offensive firecracker for the Fayetteville Marksmen. But quickly thereafter, in fact, just 21 seconds after Mangone's goal, it's Michael McPherson driving the net front, gets a partial breakaway from below the hash marks, makes a good move to the backhand, beats Connor O'Brien. That made it 3-1. Then we would get into a physicality battle. We saw some shoving. We saw Alec Hageman take a 10-minute misconduct penalty that really eliminated him from play for the large part of that second. He comes out, and on their first power play goal of the weekend, Caden Cahill jams the puck home off of a shot from Marcel Godbout. That makes it 3-2. That's where we stand through 40 minutes of play. So in this losing streak for the Fayetteville Marksmen, they've had 3 games where they've had the lead going into the third period. They were beating Peoria in the third on Friday and ended up losing the hockey game by a final count of 3-2. They lost a lead against Huntsville twice on the road trip last weekend and had 2 ties in the third period go the wrong way against Roanoke way back at the start of this in the middle of the month. This is a must-have for the Marksmen. Biggest period of the season by far, and we'll see how this shakes out, and I'll be very interested to learn about this Fayetteville Marksmen group to see if they have what it takes. Now they've scored the magic number, and we'll see if that will be enough. You certainly would like to have 1 or 2 more in this third period. I think the biggest thing for Corey Melkert's group is you've got to keep the foot on the gas pedal. You cannot play not to cough this up. You've got to go out and go for the win. If the Marksmen are able to do that, then they'll have it. We'll be right back after this break for our Ask the Voice question. This is Marksmen Hockey.
Something big is coming. Something so big, it'll change the world of chicken sandwiches. Zaxby's new signature sandwich with Zax sauce or new spicy Zax sauce. Because the chicken sandwich war ain't over yet. The new signature sandwich. All the other little sandwiches can run along. We'll take it from here.
Hey you. Are you hearing this but not seeing this? You can change that. Follow along with the entire season of Fayetteville Marksmen Hockey on Hockey TV. Visit hockeytv.com/subscriptions and get the SPHL TV package to watch every single Fayetteville Marksmen road game this year. That's hockeytv.com/subscriptions. Have you been hurt? Tired of feeling sore? Let Cape Fear Orthopedics and Sports Medicine help you. Since 1973, the doctors and physical therapists at Cape Fear Ortho have remained the experts in providing exceptional, experienced orthopedic care. From surgery to physical therapy, we can help get your body back on the right track to make you feel great again. Cape Fear Orthopedics and Sports Medicine, the official orthopedic provider of the Fayetteville Marksmen. The goal of the Fayetteville Area Metropolitan Planning Organization is to develop plans that will provide the safest and most efficient transportation while protecting and enhancing the environment. On your way to your next Marksman game, remember, you can walk, carpool, or use the FAST app to track transit system buses. Markey travels green, and you should too, with FAMPO. Experience the thrill of being a Fayetteville Marksmen season ticket holder and all the benefits that come along with it, including your same great seat for 28 or 14 home games, exclusive season ticket member events, and an opportunity to enjoy discounts on food and beverage and merchandise at the Crown Coliseum. Skate to marksmanhockey.com/season tickets to learn more. Webb Carpet Company has been the finest in Fayetteville flooring since 1965. Our friendly and courteous staff will help you find the flooring of your dreams, including the best in pet-friendly carpet. Once you've selected your dream floor, our professional sales and installation teams will ensure your floor buying experience is exceptional. Visit us today on Rayford Road and at webcarpet.net.
Go Marksmen!
Welcome you back inside the broadcast booth. Drew Blevins with you. Time to turn your attention to tonight's Ask the Voice segment, where we take one of your listener-submitted questions and answer it from up here in the broadcast booth. Tonight's question comes from Dale, who is listening along in Hope Mills, North Carolina. Dale wants to know, compare this year's team to last year's team, and where are the major differences that have contributed to the difference in record? And that is a loaded question, Dale, but I'm going to do my best to explain it to you. Last year, the Fayetteville Marksmen suffered because they didn't have a year of hockey under their belt in the 2020-2021 season due to state restrictions. And I think every team that suffered from the COVID shutdown really struggled in the early part of the year. And that goes for the Peoria Rivermen, the Quad City Storm, Roanoke Rail Yard Dogs, and some teams recovered better than others. I mean, Peoria is the reigning SPHL President's Cup champion, and you've seen Roanoke. They've been able to have a very nice year thus far as well. I think last year, Corey Melkert just picked the right guys and was a fantastic recruiter. He went after guys that were under the radar, maybe undersized, maybe had something that was viewed as a quote-unquote defect in their game, and he said, you know what, come on and play for the Marksmen. And that's how you get guys like Taylor Best. That's how you get guys like Matt McNair. Matt McNair was overlooked because of his size, and Taylor Best was overlooked because you didn't know if he had it in between the ears. You didn't know if he was going to be able to comprehend the game, and you saw how well he thinks the game. And then you're able to supplement it with guys like Andrew Lane, an undersized defenseman who went D1 to D3, and he just hit the right buttons to get the right guys. This year, I think on paper, the Marksmen still have better resumes, and they've got better names on the team, but it's been difficult because I think the league as a whole has gotten better, and whereas last year you could really kind of lay down on talent, and I also think the Marksmen played an easier schedule last year, I think Melkert's actually done a better job coaching this group, because the Marksmen are playing a really good brand of hockey. And I know you're going to go, yeah, Drew, we're sick and tired of hearing that they're not winning games. Well, yeah, fine. You know what? Let the coach handle the coaching, and let me tell you this much. If it was a coaching issue, the Marksmen would not be in games in the third period. They would be losing from the outset. It would almost be like watching a Macon or a Vermilion County, and all respect to Nick Niedert and the Vermilion County coaching staff, but those just aren't good hockey teams. The Marksmen battle, and they compete, and they do little things, and they've got the systems in place. But this year, it's managing egos and managing systems and finding the right way to use those right pieces, and that's a struggle when you're playing against better competition, and I still maintain the Marksmen have the hardest schedule in the league this year based on travel and opponents that they play this year, and it's not leaning back and playing Roanoke 17 times and making 14, and that's how you get the meat of your wins. It's just not that way this year. But that's a great question. If you want to have one of your questions answered on a future edition of Ask the Voice, email me, dblevins, DBLEVINS, at marksmanhockey.com with your name, where you're listening from, and a good question about Marksman hockey. We'll be right back right after these messages. This is Marksman Hockey.
Experience the thrill of being a Fayetteville Marksmen season ticket holder and all the benefits that come along with it, including your same great seat for 28 or 14 home games, exclusive season ticket member events, and an opportunity to enjoy discounts on food and beverage and merchandise at the Crown Coliseum. Skate to marksmanhockey.com/season tickets to learn more. Webb Carpet Company has been the finest in Fayetteville flooring since 1965. Our friendly and courteous staff will help you find the flooring of your dreams, including the best in pet-friendly carpet. Once you've selected your dream floor, our professional sales and installation teams will ensure your floor buying experience is exceptional. Visit us today on Rayford Road and at webcarpet.net.
Go Marksmen!
Kelly, you need to unmute yourself.
For some, it's just the sound of ice hitting heavy-duty plastic. But for us, it's the signal calling us back to the light. And to Greg's house, because he just got a new grill.
Connecting to Hot Jams playlist.
Welcome back, Bud Light legends. It's time to take summer by the coolers.
Providing patients with a relaxing environment and high-quality dental care, Carolina's Dentist offers positively different dentistry in Fayetteville, Rayford, and Spring Lake.
We're in network with most insurance providers, and we offer flexible finance options to keep your dental care within reach.
From cavity prevention to dramatic smile makeovers, we offer a variety of dental services for every step of your dental health journey.
Consider us your home for all of your dental care needs.
Look at our yard. So many anthills everywhere. Did you know that a single ant can live to be 29 years old?
Really? Well, what about a married one?
Seriously?
But really, we need to fix the yard.
St. Peter Pest Control handles all your mosquitoes, ants, spiders, cockroaches, and even rodents. St. Peter Pest Control provides full home pest protection and consistent treatment of ants and mosquitoes in your yard, too. At St. Peter Pest Control, we send all your bugs to see St. Peter.
Third period puck drop upon us here in Fayetteville, North Carolina, as the Fayetteville Marksmen and the Peoria Rivermen have duked it out in a thriller once again. 3-2 the score, the Marksmen leading the Rivermen. This was the final in favor of Peoria on Friday. The Marksmen are 15-0-1 on the season when scoring 3 or more goals. Of course, as we learned with the third period lead streak, records made to be broken. But I tell you, the Marksmen badly need this one. And it would be cathartic and just feel so good to win the last one in the weekend, get your revenge, and go on to Evansville. And 2 biggies at the Ford Center just across the river next weekend. Marksmen will go from right to left across your radio dial in the final 20 minutes. Ryan Solkill to drop the puck. We're underway in the third period. Marcel Godbout will punch it into the near side corner. Keep an eye on the first 5 minutes of this one as well, as if Peoria is able to build off the momentum they had at the end of the second period, they'd love to tie it quickly and then can go for the kill shot in the third. The Marksmen cannot afford to be back on their heels in this final frame of regulation. J.M. Piotrowski came together with Andrew Lane. The Marksmen will get the puck. This is Austin Alger. Alger starts up ice with it as he brings it ahead of the red line to the near side boards. Jack Patterson lays it in on Levine, who will steer it into the near side corner, and right back out it goes for Peoria. Here's Caden Cahill, who's been the man of the match so far. Cahill on his backhand, shovels to the net front. It hit his skate on the way in. Taken away by Drake Glover, begging your pardon. Out to the far wing for Brian Moore. He fumbled with it, but is going to come back to get the puck at the attacking blue line. Avoids what would have been a huge collision with Joseph Draplick, just barely though. Fries lays it ahead for Brian Moore. He centers to Glover, tipped wide. Glover redirects to Brian Moore. The puck runs off of his forehand, and Jordan Ernst has it. Ernst driving into the far face-off circle, fires a rising wrist shot that caught the stick of Connor O'Brien. Taken by Ernst. Ernst driving, missed the net completely as he tried to tuck it the short side. Now a long wrister. O'Brien in the butterfly, didn't see it as it flutters wide. Behind the net is Alexandre Carrier. Gives to Dale Dion, whose shot was blocked up immediately by Lane. Marksmen get to the puck and a chance. Matt McNair in a foot race trying to beat Dale Dion, who came in with a fantastic defensive play. McNair from his backside tried to hold the line a little longer. Dale Dion prevented the shot from ever coming off the stick of Matt McNair. Just great hustle by a longtime defenseman in this league. Dion nearly turned the puck over. A good job by Peoria to hang on to it. This is Alec Hageman. Watch closely here by Matt McNair. McNair's going to turn off for a change as Hageman will have space right up the middle. Hageman ahead of the red line as he works his way around Alger. Now gets his way around Glover. Hageman turns and fires, misses the net off the near side post. Now Petrowski spins and shoots, and that one rises 20 feet in the air, hits the netting, and is out of play. 17:39 to go in this third period. Marksmen 3, Rivermen 2. Fayetteville just trying to avoid heartbreak in this third period. Again, held on to here for a long wrist shot by Cale List. It's blocked. List has his own rebound. Wraps around the net. Tried to tuck it. And a good defensive play by Jack Patterson. To the top. This is Nick Neville. He's going to give it off as Neville is finished. A quick wrister by Cahill. Rebound. They score. Joseph Drapluk ties the hockey game for the Peoria Rivermen, and we're square even 3-3, 2:40 into this third period. And the third period woes continue for the Fayetteville Marksmen, and we have guaranteed that we are going to see at least one more goal here this afternoon. Corey Melkert distraught after seeing his team be unable to clear that puck. And it just continues to build for the Marksmen. Hageman will give to Marcel Godbout. He fires a wrist shot that comes wildly off the curvature in his stick, and the Marksmen pinned into their own zone. Centering pass, Godbout turns it over at the net front, and the Marksmen are right back out. Brought ahead here by Fayetteville as backhanding it into the attacking zone is Connor Fries. Piotrowski pulls it free as this is lifted to Godbout. He's in a foot race for it, but this is going to be icing against the Rivermen. 6:51 to go in this third period. Fayetteville Marksmen in this losing streak. 7 games and now 8 as this one's hammered from the point by Brian Moore and caught by Levine. They have given up 16 goals in the third period. And I will double check this for you. But in that streak, the Marksmen have not scored in the third period to my recollection. And I can go through and tell you they did not score at home against Roanoke in the first 2. They didn't score in the third period at Knoxville, nor did they in either game at Huntsville. Did not get one in the third on Friday, nor yesterday. So to this point in the losing streak, the Marksmen are being outscored in the third period 16-0. Long wrist shot from the far face-off circle here by Carrier. Caught and held on to by Connor O'Brien. Face-off stays in the Marksmen defensive end. 16:15 to go in this third period. A lot of time left. The Marksmen just got to find a way to get this done. The far side corner, Rivermen hanging on to the puck. This is Piotrowski, who has 3 on the weekend. Been relatively quiet here tonight. Wilkie steps into a wrist shot, blocked by O'Brien, and he covers the puck with traffic in front. Well, we had told you this in Marksman pregame. Connor O'Brien's best attribute is the fact that the kid's just a gamer. And that is his 30th save again, so things have not gotten any easier for O'Brien. So the Marksmen have yielded the shots on goal lead and are now trailing in that category, 33-32. Draw won by the Marksman. Andrew Lane to the puck. Up the far boards it goes. Peoria will settle the puck at their own blue line, but it's turned over. Marksman can't enter the zone. Rivermen take it. This is J.M. Piotrowski ahead of the attacking blue line. Cuts to center into the near sideboards, laying it into the near corner. Turned over behind the net to Lane, who tried to start the breakout, blocked by Hageman. Hageman jars his way through, curls back behind the net. Rivermen take the puck. Up to the far side point. This is a bad pass and cleared all the way down. Levine standing right along the goal line. Good awareness as not to take a delay of game penalty for the goaltender playing the puck outside the trapezoid. That is a rule in effect in the SPHL, not in the Federal League, but in every other major professional North American hockey league. That is a penalty. This is Joseph Draplik, who had the game-tying goal, turned it over. Now a chance for Brian Moore. He's just going to dump it to the far side corner. Matt McNair going to chase. He's all over Dale Dion. Dion cuts free, and a good battle just to get it out to Caden Cahill. Cahill dekes, but is sticked up by Troy Murray. And Cody Walsh trying to find the puck. He can't, so Cahill's right back to it. Caden Cahill battling against Murray, who puts the clamps down on him and finishes the body check. Behind the net, Walsh, pressured by Ernst, gets the puck to Matt McNair. He creates some space for himself and will find Troy Murray. The pass fanned on. Ben Assad will give it ahead to Dale Dion. Dion on his backhand finds Jordan Ernst. He'll wrap around the net, try to tuck it. Good stop, O'Brien. The rebound loose. Marksman have the puck. We've got an arm up here. It's going to go against Peoria, and now we've got a shoving match behind the play. Matt McNair in on it. And with 14:18 left in this third period, it appears the Fayetteville Marksmen are going to go to the St. Peter Pest Control power play on a roughing penalty to Alexandre Carrier. 14:18 to go in the third. 3-3, we're tied.
Hey you. Are you hearing this but not seeing this? You can change that. Follow along with the entire season of Fayetteville Marksmen hockey on Hockey TV. Visit hockeytv.com/subscriptions and get the SPHL TV package to watch every single Fayetteville Marksmen road game this year. That's hockeytv.com/subscriptions.
$14:18 to go in the third period. Alexandre Carrier has a seat for roughing. Came right at the net front on his shove on Matt McNair, and Matt McNair's tenacity is going to earn the Marksmen a third period power play chance. St. Peter Pest Control power play for the Marksmen today, operating at 1 for 3. Top group is out there. They've been sharp all night. Brian Moore feeds to Brian Bowen. He walks, sends it to Alger. Alger back for Bowen. Fanned on the shot, and maybe a shorthanded chance for the Rivermen. Down the near wing, it's Michael McPherson. He's got Draplik driving the net. Pauses, holds, shoots, and it's blocked. Well defended, getting back by Andrew Lane. Now Drake Glover diving as he gets it over to Brian Moore to set up on the power play. Moore to Brian Bowen at the top of the near side circle, kicked out to the point where Andrew Lane settles. Now Brian Bowen walks. Bowen sends it to Lane. Lane hanging on to the puck as he walks and probes. Looks at Brian Bowen for a second. Now Moore uncorks it. Saving a big rebound. Levine kicks it aside, but the puck's still in possession of the Marksmen. Brian Bowen at the near side wing. Cuts to the high slot and looks at Brian Moore at the far side hash. Up to the point once again for Andrew Lane. 13:20 to go, third period, and a minute to go on the power play. Here's a shot toward the net. Kicked aside by Levine. Brought back up by Brian Bowen, who will drop for Andrew Lane. Sends it to Alger, who's at the base of the near circle. Now to Brian Bowen. Lifts to Moore. Moore settles to Andrew Lane in the slot. Bowen with a one-timer. Kicked aside by Levine. Brian Bowen has his own rebound, though. Bowen lost the puck. Andrew Lane finds it, but it is beyond the blue line. A touch-up for the Marksmen. Bowen looking at Brian Moore. Ben Assad hops in front of him. Clears only to center. Andrew Lane will twist back with the puck. He'll give it off to Vincenzo Renda. New group coming for the Marksmen. Brian Moore puts the pass through center to Jarrett Cupp, who works around of J.M. Pietrowski. Cupp with a backhanded pass, looking at Connor Fries. He couldn't lift it. Marksmen take the puck in the near side corner. This is Matt McNair banging for it against Zach Wilkie. McNair comes away with it for a moment. He takes a shove right in the back. Cleared out by Peoria as McNair peels himself up. And the Marksmen unable to score on this third period power play. We've got a whistle. Oh, Brian Moore just took a swing at Braden Barker, and he's going to go to the box, but it wasn't for that shove. There was a penalty before that shove by Brian Moore that I'm sure you got a really good look at on Hockey TV. And I think Brian Moore might just get the gate for the game here. Moore and Mark Dungan at one point being very friendly during the glass kerfuffle at the beginning of the first period, now practically screaming at each other. And Brian Moore is going to get ejected. And I don't think that had anything to do, at least the ejection, with that secondary shove that was well after the whistle. I think that had to do with everything that he just said in the penalty box. So Brian Bowen will come to serve at least that minor to Moore. We're going to go 4-on-4 for 4 seconds. At least that's what it looks like now, as Drake Glover will get all the penalties for Mark Dungan. So it is going to be 4-on-4 for 4 seconds. And then Brian Moore's minor, served by Brian Bowen, will go into effect. It's an interference minor to Moore. Comes 7:39 into the third period. And I don't know if in Mark Dungan's mind, Braden Barker embellished the fall. But Brian Bowen got a swipe, or Brian Moore, excuse me, got a swipe in on Braden Barker. This is an awkward little bouncer to the net front. It's covered by Connor O'Brien. 6 seconds elapse, and now it's a power play for Peoria with 12:15 to go in this third period. So there's your interference minor to go along with a misconduct and an ejection. And a whistle from the outside linesman, Bradley Howington, looking at the near wings. Peoria wins the face-off cleanly. Marcel Godbout to the near side hash mark Hageman. Now Godbout takes it. Gives to Nick Neville and back for Godbout. He'll find Hageman in the near corner. Hageman steps off to the near side face-off circle. Gives to Godbout, who will work on an off-angle chance. Rebound in front, hack and whack time. O'Brien finds it and will melt the puck. So the draw will stay tucked in the Marksman defensive zone. 11:54 left in this third period. 3-3 the score. As the Marksmen look for their first third period goal and going over 7 games now. Near side point is Marcel Godbout. Looks at the captain, Hageman, near corner. Sets up Godbout. Fanned on the one-timer. Line held by Nick Neville. Good awareness by Neville. Now Godbout walks into a wrist shot. Blocked on the way in. The puck swept to the near side boards. But the Rivermen will keep on with possession. This is Godbout. Turning to Hageman. He's going to walk and wrap around the net. Wants to reverse field in the overload. Now he shoots over the crossbar. Godbout's going to get the rebound near side boards. Minute to go in the Peoria power play. Godbout to Hageman. This time he tried to chip it right in front. Good stop by O'Brien, but the Marksmen unable to clear. Godbout shoots. Big save. Rebound. Hageman sent it through the goal mouth and wide. Peoria hammers it back toward the net front. It catches the curve in the glass, but the Marksmen cannot get a change. Here's Hageman now. Near corner. Turned it to Godbout, and it's out on a bad pass. That is a freebie for the Fayetteville Marksmen with 30 seconds left in this kill effort. And it has been nothing but adrenaline and survival for the Marksmen. Here comes Jordan Ernst. May try to do it himself. Lost the puck, but cleared to the skates of Nick Neville. Neville settles for a shot from Braden Barker. Big rebound. O'Brien with a huge save, and then the rebound shot wide. This is Braden Barker. Dug it free. Marksmen take it. Lifted between the two defensemen down to Eric Levine. 5 seconds to go in the minor penalty, served by Brian Bowen. Bowen standing in the box. He's out. It's 5 aside. Cahill knocked off the puck, but Carrier's got it. His wrist shot kicked away by Connor O'Brien. Marksman to it. Tried to ice it. Wilkie took it hard off the palm of his gloved hand and will give to Braden Barker at the near side boards. Barker pushes ahead looking for Jordan Ernst, but the Rivermen are offside. 9:59 to go in the third period here in Fayetteville. 3-3 the score.
Hey, have you been hurt? Tired of feeling sore? Let Cape Fear Orthopedics and Sports Medicine help you. Since 1973, the doctors and physical therapists at Cape Fear Ortho have remained the experts in providing exceptional, experienced orthopedic care. From surgery to physical therapy, we can help get your body back on the right track to make you feel great again. Cape Fear Orthopedics and Sports Medicine, the official orthopedic provider of the Fayetteville Marksmen.
$9:59 to go in the third period. The Fayetteville Marksmen and the Peoria Rivermen have once again treated us to a fine game. We're going to see one more goal scored. The question is, who will be the hero in this one? 9:50 left in the third period as the Marksmen bring it up the far side boards. Not with possession. This one is flipped right into the Peoria bench, and Jean-Guy Trudel having to play a little bit of dodgeball. Of course, no penalty for flipping it into the bench, because if glass was alongside, it would have stayed in play. But the clear out does originate from Peoria's end, so the face-off will stay there at the far circle. Won by the Rivermen. Peoria once again taking a lot of momentum in this third period. They are just trying to bleed down clock and see if they can steal it late for the third consecutive game. Takedown on Joseph Drapluk. Marksman had the puck, but Drapluk, swinging his legs, was able to hold the zone a moment longer. Troy Murray will give it to Jack Patterson. Ahead of the red line he goes. Patterson bouncing it in, having to engage with Braden Barker. Patterson drops Barker. A good hit. Puck kicked up to the near side point. Andrew Lane having to move it quickly as he sends it down the near wing for Kyle Moore. His wrist shot is blocked by J.M. Piotrowski. Losing an edge at the far side boards was Ben Assad. So the reset for the Marksmen. Up the near side wing, here they go. This is Lane, who is bumped and crushed. Hard hit by Assad. And as a result, the Marksmen are offside with 8:52 left in regulation. So that face-off will come back out to neutral ice. Marksmen will next be at home on Friday, February 10th for Faith and Family Night at the Crown Coliseum. I'll be taking on the Macon Mayhem. Get your tickets by logging on to marksmanhockey.com, clicking the tickets tab. Dumped in by the Marksman. Levine shoots it to the far corner. It bounces right to Ben Assad. Assad scored last night, an empty netter. Gives out to the far wing. This wrist shot is fanned on. Assad finds Jordan Ernst, who will push to the point for Dale Dion. Shoots it through the traffic. It flutters wide. O'Brien looked to smother it and does. And now we're going to get a kerfuffle in front. And all sorts of wrestling going on. Linesman into it as Andrew Lane hauled down his man. Andrew Lane grabbed Jordan Ernst and wrestled him down WWE style after Ernst had put a headlock on another marksman. Vincenzo Renda is also without a helmet. Andrew Lane skating over to Mark Dungan here, and I think we're going to get a penalty. The question is, who's it going to go against? It looks to be Ernst and Lane. Jordan Ernst to the box and Andrew Lane to follow. Oh, hang on, though. Vincenzo Renda is going to have a seat here as well. Oh, boy. The way this is being set up, Peoria is going to get a power play out of the post-whistle commotion. Brian Bowen and Alec Hageman will await the conversation. Mark Dungan explaining it here. And that is how it's going to work out. Vincenzo Renda is going to take an extra minor here, and the marksman will go a man down. All the penalties for roughing. This penalty will come 11:33 into the third period. Face off to the blocker side of Connor O'Brien. And the marksman will have to kill another. It's a face-off won by the Rivermen, and they had great possession on their last power play, did everything but score. Far side circle, a centering pass, rolls in front and is kicked out by Glover. Line held by Nick Neville. Neville fumbled with it. Glover pokes it back out to the red line. Reset for Peoria. 8:10 to go in this third period. 3-3 the score. The Rivermen hold momentum, hold the power play, and hold the puck. Hageman coughs it up. Now a battle ensues. Near side boards, it'll be taken by the marksman. Fed up the near wing, not out. Hageman holds the line to Marcel Godbout. Godbout stationed at the near side hash mark. Turns it up to the near point where Zach Wilkie will walk to the far side wing. Wilkie gets it back, uncorks one, caught by Connor O'Brien. To put this in perspective, the Peoria Rivermen now have 12 shots in this period. The marksmen have 3. 7:43 left in this final frame of regulation, and the marksmen just holding a white-knuckle grip onto this tie game. It's a tie-up off the draw. The marksmen are going to take the puck, and they'll bring it ahead. This is good play by Jack Patterson to get down deep and kill some time with Nick Neville on his back. Good details by Patterson there as that'll take off a little bit of time. Now less than a minute to go in the Peoria power play. They'll dump it in on net to O'Brien, and he's going to melt it. So it is a long, long wait in the box for Vincenzo Renda. I think for Corey Melkert, though, it's so tough without something that is blatantly obvious to give a team an advantage off of a post-whistle scrum. And I don't know. I didn't see much there. Here's Hageman. Squares, shoots. O'Brien stands tall and covers. Connor O'Brien on his head here this evening. Not a lot of offensive help in front of him. Face off to the near side circle. That top power play group going to stay out for Jean-Guy Trudel. Marksmen win the face-off, unable to clear on the first try. Glover has the puck, sends it to the far corner. Mangone pulls out the 9-iron, but he couldn't lift it. Now Hageman working the point to Marcel Godbout. Godbelt shoots, knocked down by O'Brien. Carrier on the rebound, has it behind the net. Carrier fires it to Nick Neville. Neville at the point, looking at Godbout. He's got it between the face-off circles. He shoots it, hit the backside of Carrier. Alec Hageman at the far hash marks. A clean pass to Nick Neville. He'll walk and find Godbout near circle. Pulls the trigger over top of the net, and it is out. Caught the kick plate, and the Marksmen survive. 8 seconds to go on the power play for the Rivermen. Here's Hageman. Renda standing in the box. Hageman walks. He shoots. He missed the net. Now Connor Fries has it. Gives to the near boards. Renda looking for the puck. He's got one already. Renda overleads Fries, but Fries will have the puck, knocks it back behind the cage. Here's Matt McNair holding the puck for the Marksmen. McNair settles under front. Fries, what a stop by Eric Levine! Oh, and he was cold that period too. Here's a hard shove given. Fries helps to win the puck to the point. This one's floated in. Fries looking for it off of his forehand. Now Connor Fries whacks at it to hold the zone for a moment longer. Carrier sends it out to Ben Assad. Assad now to the near wing. Here's Braden Barker with it. Barker turning in to the near side corner. Barker thwarted there, and here come the Marksmen. They get it back out to center, but a good play by Joseph Draplook as he'll knock it back to his defensive core. Brought ahead by Peoria. It hits Nigel Slade and is out of play. 5:39 to go in this third period. Goodness. What a chance for Connor Fries. And he's been looking for one and looking for one. Both of his goals this season came while he was playing in Quad City. He does not have a point as a member of the Marksmen and is badly looking for one and nearly sent this place into a frenzy. Dale Dion up the near side boards for Peoria. Stick lifted, but icing waved. Picked up by the Marksmen at the far boards. Austin Alger moves it ahead to Nick Mangone. He fanned on the pass, pulled free by Caden Cahill. Cahill to the near wing, Dion. Couldn't get the shot off of his stick. As two players collide, coming over to defend. That was Renda and McPherson. Mangone gets to the puck and will find Jarrett Cup. 5 minutes to go in this third period. A headman pass, ricochets twice. Bradley Howington waves the icing call. Up to the near boards, here's Alexandre Carrier. Carrier leaves it at the near side hash marks. A good play by Matt McNair defensively. Now a whack given to Jordan Ernst, forces a turnover. Nick Mangone takes the puck for the Marksmen. He'll lay it in deep. One-man pressure coming. This is Glover with a good stick lift on Nick Neville. Ben Assad comes crashing in for the puck. Assad overworked by Drake Glover. Glover turns, he centers. Levine with a big save, and he melts the puck. 4:30 to go in the third period. What a Sunday game it's been. We go down the stretch next.
Look at our yard. So many anthills everywhere. Did you know that a single ant can live to be 29 years old?
Really? Well, what about a married one?
Seriously?
But really, we need to fix the yard.
St. Peter Pest Control handles all your mosquitoes, ants, spiders, cockroaches, and even rodents. St. Peter Pest Control provides full home pest protection and consistent treatment of ants and mosquitoes in your yard, too. At St. Peter Pest Control, we send all your bugs to see St. Peter.
.430 left in this hockey game. The Fayetteville Marksmen and the Peoria Rivermen battling it out. What a hockey game this has been. Face-off in the Marksmen attacking end. Peoria will take it, though, up the far boards as Hageman centers, and this has been good load management by Jean-Guy Trudel. He's been able to send out his captain Hageman after not a lot of action in this hockey game in the prior two periods. Hageman loses the puck. Brought up ice by the Marksmen, near side boards now. This is Brian Bowen. Gives a pass to Matt McNair, who will chase it to the far corner. Was unable to find it cleanly. The Rivermen to it, and they'll look to skate it out. Pietrowski flips it up ice. It's batted ahead. Andrew Lane with a man on his back. That's Ernst. Pushes it up ice, and here come the Marksmen. Maybe a 3-on-2 rush if they hurry. McNair carries the puck. He shoots. Good stop by Levine. The far side boards. Marksmen trying to hold the line. Ben Assad took it in the chest, and it bounces all the way down to Jarrett Cupp, who will settle. Marksman out to center. Carrier turns it right back into the body, though, of Jack Patterson. Pushing up ice. Here's Patterson. He's got a lane. Patterson shoots. He missed wide of the near post. What a chance for the rookie center. Now it bounces in front to Levine. He'll scoop it up in his glove and hang on. Wow. You just kind of got to be in awe of the way this hockey game has gone. Taken here by Peoria. So the Rivermen will backhand it off of a body on the way through. Taken by Nick Neville. Feeds it out to the far side wing. Rivermen settle. And quickly dumped in behind the net. Given to Joseph Traplook, diving. The Marksmen are able to get that out to center. Here they go. Driven up ice. Burying his head is Connor Fries, who surged in his last couple of shifts. Joseph Traplook comes to the rescue to grab this. Up the far boards, Hageman took a puck in the skate and fell. McNair reaching for the puck, tried to negotiate a round of Traplook. He took him down, will keep going. Renda lifts it in here. It's stopped behind the net by Eric Levine. Sweeps to the near corner. This is Nick Neville with the puck. Headmans as it's backhanded ahead. Godbout has a chance on a breakaway. Huge stop by O'Brien. Marksmen get to the puck at the far boards, trying to spring McNair. He's got it. McNair dragging a man with him. Keeps the puck at his skates. He centers. The shot goes high and out of play from Alger. Connor O'Brien preserves the tie on an unbelievable breakaway save. And the Marksmen come out of that with an attacking zone draw. That is unbelievable from Connor O'Brien, who will log save 40. Marksmen are being outshot in this period 15-5. Fayetteville to the puck on the far boards. Flipped ahead, but it'll be settled by Peoria. South of 2 minutes to go in the third period. 3-3 the score. Up ice, here's Ben Assad with it. Feeds the far wing. Ernst plays it to the net front, but he missed wide. That may have been deflected on the way in. High up in the air it goes. Assad settling the puck at the blue line. Driving in. Takes a hard shoulder from Cody Walsh. Now Carrier trying to tie up his man, using that long reach. He put it into open space, but the Marksmen sniff it out. This one takes an awkward bounce off the boards, but it's clubbed back out beyond center and over top the stick of Braden Barker. 80 seconds left in the third period. 3-3 the score remains. Barker will feed to the far side wing as it's brought up by Zach Wilkie. Wilkie, the defenseman, going to try to do it himself. Behind the net he goes. Worked on by Andrew Lane. Hageman ends up pinning Lane, but the Marksmen get to the puck. They flip it out. To the red line it goes. Dumped right back in. Marcel Godbout, the lone man on the forecheck as the Marksmen look for a clean breakout. Near side wing, here it goes. Matt McNair into the attacking end. McNair wrapping around the net. Watched by Nick Neville. Behind the cage it goes. Cale List will pin his man as J.M. Pietrowski finds the puck. Pietrowski was the hero on Friday. Sends it up the near boards. This is going to be icing. No rest for a tired Peoria group who spent a lot of time in the attacking end, but not with possession. Peoria Rivermen this season won and 2 in overtime. Marksmen 0 for 2 in overtime. But perfect in the shootout this year. It's a face-off that is won by Fayetteville and laid back behind the net. The far side boards, this is Hageman. Curls the puck out to center, but the Marksmen will dump it right back in. Levine Chops it out of midair. Here come the Rivermen, 15 seconds left. Ben Assad with speed just fires the wrist shot, watched by Jarrett Cupp as he blocks it to the near corner. Marksman trying to dig it free, 5 seconds to go. Hageman into the near corner. Let's see if he can get a shot off. Hageman on his backhand looking at Cale List, and the Marksman will at least get a standings point out of this one. So for the 5th time this season, the Fayetteville Marksmen will head to overtime in a tie hockey game. What a game. Marksmen scored the first 3 goals unanswered. Austin Alger, Vincenzo Renda, Nick Mangone. And then Peoria scored 3 unanswered. Michael McPherson, Caden Cahill, and Joseph Draplick. Brian Moore out of the game, ejected for something he said in the penalty box there in the 3rd period. Overtime is 5 minutes. The goaltenders will switch ends. It is played 3-on-3 unless there is a penalty, and unlike in regulation, instead of going a man down if your team takes a penalty, the other team goes a man up for a 4-on-3 power play. Every single game the Marksmen have required extra hockey this year been played at this building. So they will get a standings point. They will increase their lead over Quad City for 8th place by 3. But how sweet it would be to find a way to get this win here this afternoon. Peoria wins the opening faceoff. They will have the game's first possession. Marcel Godbout sends it to Nick Neville. He'll push out to the far side wing. J.M. Piotrowski turns with it, looks at Godbout, taken away by Andrew Lane. Lane going to hold the puck. It's a 3-on-2 rush for the Marksmen as they bring it into the attacking zone. Lane, watched by Piotrowski, who will let him stay on the perimeter. Andrew Lane now hanging on to the puck. He's going to turn back to his familiar spot of the point. Looking at Nick Mangone now. Mangone rolls the near side hash mark, giving to Austin Alger, who drops it back for Andrew Lane. Lane lets it go just wide of the far post. Mangone has the rebound. Is going to skate it back to center. One-man pressure from Godbout. This is a bad change. 3-on-2 for the Marksmen. Centering pass, and Levine cuts down the shot from Bowen. Oh, Marcel Godbout with an unbelievably poor decision to change when Nick Mangone had the puck ahead of the red line, and Brian Bowen almost sent us all home. 55 seconds gone by in overtime. Marksmen trying to snap this 7-game losing skid as the Peoria Rivermen look to make it 8 straight wins. Connor Fries to take the face-off. It's a loss in the circle for the Marksmen. Peoria finding the puck. Fries staying on the forecheck against Jordan Ernst. Ernst wheeling around with the puck. He's got it. Ernst with speed. Dropped it off at the far side hash mark. Ernst has a stick tied up under his arm. Picked up here by the Marksman. Brian Bowen trying to take a man with him. Bowen down the near wing. We'll see if he cuts to the net front. He's forced wide by Hageman. Brian Bowen, one hand on the stick, holding off the would-be defender. Drops it off to Jarrett Cupp, who's got to get back, lowering his shoulder to hold the puck. Now Cupp back into the attacking zone, down the far side boards, walking in. Cupp, Deeks leaves it off of Levine, who will smother the puck. 3:25 to go in overtime. Marksmen have had 2 good chances. And now a new group of 3. Matt McNair with Vincenzo Renda and Connor Fries. Face-off won by Peoria for the 3rd time in overtime. Fries, though, good pressure here as he leans on Braden Barker, and Matt McNair will back it out to Vincenzo Renda. Renda watched closely here by Draplick, but he will find Matt McNair, who will drive down the far wing. McNair could not negotiate a round of Caden Cahill. McNair holding the puck at the far side corner. Fries will go in to try and dig it free. Fries working against Cahill. It's popped up the far boards. A good hold by Renda. He'll give it to McNair. Now Fries fires a shot. It is blocked. Connor Fries in an impossible position, so he's going to skate it back out to the neutral zone before dropping it off to Vincenzo Renda. McNair coming off. A new speedster on for the Marksmen. This is Nick Mangone. Finds the puck near side blue line. Mangone walked to the near hash marks. Mangone tries to spin the puck low. He lost it. It's pool cued ahead. It's a foot race. Renda hustling back. The centering pass. Toe dragging. Cahill digs to the back door and they score. It's over. Peoria takes the bonus point in overtime. And a heartbreaking loss for the Fayetteville Marksmen at home, but they do take a standings point. Goal comes 3 minutes and 40 seconds into the overtime period. It looks to be Braden Barker's goal. And a bitter pill for the Marksmen to swallow as they will head off to Evansville, still in search of a win in 8 games. But this is progress for the Marksmen. They do take the standings point. So the Peoria Rivermen will gather 6, and that will make the long bus ride back to Illinois a lot better. Folks, we'll be right back after these messages to wrap this one up for you. This is Marksman Hockey.
Webb Carpet Company has been the finest in Fayetteville flooring since 1965. Our friendly and courteous staff will help you find the flooring of your dreams, including the best in pet-friendly carpet. Once you've selected your dream floor, our professional sales and installation teams will ensure your floor buying experience is exceptional. Visit us today on Rayford Road and at webcarpet.net.
Go Marksmen!
Kelly, you need to unmute yourself.
For some, it's just the sound of ice hitting heavy-duty plastic. But for us, it's the signal calling us back to the light. And to Greg's house, because he just got a new grill.
Connecting to Hot Jams playlist.
Welcome back, Bud Light legends. It's time to take summer by the coolers.
Providing patients with a relaxing environment and high-quality dental care, Carolina's Dentist offers positively different dentistry in Fayetteville, Rayford, and Spring Lake.
We're in network with most insurance providers, and we offer flexible finance options to keep your dental care within reach.
From cavity prevention to dramatic smile makeovers, we offer a variety of dental services for every step of your dental health journey.
Consider us your home for all of your dental care needs.
Look at our yard. So many anthills everywhere. Did you know that a single ant can live to be 29 years old?
Really? Well, what about a married one?
Seriously?
But really, we need to fix the yard.
St. Peter Pest Control handles all your mosquitoes, ants, spiders, cockroaches, and even rodents. St. Peter Pest Control provides full home pest protection and consistent treatment of ants and mosquitoes in your yard, too. At St. Peter Pest Control, we send all your bugs to see St. Peter.
Disappointing result for the Fayetteville Marksmen this evening is while the Marksmen do get a standings point, and that is progress compared to what the previous 7 games had been, they are unable to finish the job in overtime, and feels like this is another one that just slips through the fingers of the Fayetteville Marksmen as the Peoria Rivermen take a 4-3 overtime victory. That is a 6-point sweep for the Peoria Rivermen, who have now won 8 straight and will extend their lead over the rest of the SPHL field in first place. But, man, it certainly feels like the Marksmen had opportunities to do a little bit more. Fayetteville has yet to lose a game in regulation when scoring 3, but now it just seems like this team is averse to winning hockey games, and this one is a stinger in multiple ways. And we'll see what the Fayetteville Marksmen do over the course of the week, because it's a fairly quick turnaround. You're going to leave for Evansville on a Thursday, and It's just got to be one of the situations where you've got to look at a full mind and body reset. I don't know what the team's going to look like when they hop on the bus to head to Evansville on Thursday, but I can tell you this, it's become a point where the fan base is growing antsy, and I admire Corey Melkert for having faith in the locker room, and I think that he's got a really good group of guys. This is evidenced by how hard they compete and the fact that they have never given up on a hockey game and they have continually battled. But as Corey Melkert said, it's now time to really look introspectively and find out how you're going to be able to win hockey games, because now there's just 21 left in the season, and you've got to start making a little bit of headway. You've got to start improving. I agree with most of the SPHL thinking heads, and I think that the Marksmen could very well be a dark horse and one of the more dangerous teams in the league if they're able to figure out how to close out games and how to win and steal in the third period. But this is the fourth straight third period lead that will not lead to a win. And the Marksmen have now been outscored 16-0 in their last 18 third periods, or in their last 6 third periods. And this one is palatable, but based on the previous 7, this one really, really hurts. Our next broadcast will be coming up for you on Friday evening from the Ford Center in Evansville, Indiana. The Marksmen take on the Evansville Thunderbolts. Puck drop will be at 8 p.m. Eastern Time. Pre-game coverage starts at 7:45. Folks, until then, for all of us here at the Marksmen Radio Network and Hockey TV, I'm Drew Blevins. We hope you enjoyed this one as much as we enjoyed bringing it to you. Until next time, good night.